What's up, Overtakers? We're on the way up to Lakeside Drags today in Big Red. How you feeling? You ready for your second drag event now with the auto?
Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Look, we were hoping to get out on the quarter mile actually yesterday, but we left our run a little bit late. We've got to enter the week prior now. Lesson learned due to the COVID restrictions. That's part of the thing. Enter online at Willowbank a week early if you want to get out there. So, but we were able to get into Lakeside, and there's some 1/8 mile drags going up there. I don't think it's timed or anything. It's just like a street drags type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be fun. There's a cruise session and that as well. So it's pretty foggy this morning, early start. What do you reckon?
It is very foggy this morning.
So
I haven't seen fog like this for a while.
yeah, I reckon it'll clear up though, and it'll be a pretty
Warm day.
Warm day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure we'll feel it.
Alright, well let's cut into some action.
Ready?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Well, me now. Action.
So, Dad, how's your day been going so far? You having fun?
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun actually. Got out here, there's a cruise session to start with, so we went around, did a few cruises. The car's going great, really happy with it. Give it a bit of a squirt down the main straight. It is speed limited for the cruise session, it is just a cruise. Yeah, we had some fun, a couple of match-ups on the straight, and yeah, it's going really good. Really happy with that auto, how it's performing. Sort of just drop it back to first at the top of the straight and go for it.
And you had the practice sessions, and how did you go in that?
Yeah, practice is good. Completely different track to what I've just done with Warwick and Willowbank, because you get out there to a prep track and I'm getting out there doing a burnout and launching it, and yes, not trying to lose traction, but there's a lot of prep on there. It makes a big difference. Out here there is no prep, there's no rubber down, it's just a street track. It's like just doing something on the road, I guess. So trying to launch it like I do on the drag strip just blows the tyres. It's just power skidding all the way, first, second, third. So I've gone back, I've got my name back of Traction Control Dave. Thank you for someone called me that. Apparently that's my new name, and it's here to stay because Traction Control went back on just to get on off the line. It still blows the tyres, but it cuts the power out a bit better than I do to
modulates your throttle a bit better.
Yeah. The only problem is then when I shift into second, it also then cuts out a heap of power at second, and so I feel it slow right down. So and then take off again. So yeah, I would prefer not to have it on because it's good. It is a lot quicker car, but yeah, for this track, it's just what we got. So.
Oh, well, you got some pretty tough cars in your class, so how about you get out there, give it a crack and see how you go? Yeah,
shout out to my new mate Dave as well that come out with me. He's over 80, still racing Formula 3 cars. He's got a car collection at home, and he's got a Formula Ford and stuff at home as well. Dave, we had a great chat. He's over 80 years old and still getting out doing track days, and jumped in as a passenger with me before in the cruises, and we had a bit of fun. So it was good.
Awesome. Well, better go get ready for your eliminators.
Let's go. Cobwebs on the front of your lens. Jeez, you haven't done enough filming. There's cobwebs.
Oh, true.
Good fun. Thanks, Armstrong Automotive. Matt, I I got to admit, you just absolutely walked me. Not once today, but a couple of times, even in practice. Mate, this thing, wow. It just gets in front, and then I'm blinded by this chrome wrap. Mate, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I only purchased this car this year, actually. I kind of fantasised of having something like this my whole life.
Yep.
Fortunate enough.
You know what? If you win this, you take the keys. Hey everybody, it's Salty here from Finance My Ride and the Team FMR Foundation. We started an amazing opportunity with the Maloo raffle. It's a 1 in 1,000 chance. We need your support. One person is going to win this. Come 17th of April, one person is going to win this Maloo. It's there to help our charity, the Team FMR Foundation, so we can help everyday Australians, so we can simply do what we do best. We need your support. That's it, teamfmr.com.au. No matter what, we're raffling this off on the 17th of April. Entry shut on the 11th of April. So get on it, guys. teamfmr.com.au. Love yous all.
It's another week. We're here finally. What's going on? It took so long for us to get here. Minutes in. How cool is that? Ute?
Very cool.
Hey, how cool is that? Solely there from FMR. So, mate, here we are.
We certainly are.
What's going on? It's all changed. We've got no cameras. I can't.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, there we are. I can see it.
There's me. There's you. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. It's just us just hanging out again as usual.
There's the slide.
Everyone else is here. All these people over there chilling back over the other side. Massive crowds. Massive crowds.
Huge.
We've got a few people here, mate. We do have a few people here. We've got 34 people
34.
tuned in. 15 have hit the thumbs up. Go hit that thumbs up. And let's get this show underway. Hey? We got it all happening.
Certainly do.
Is that going to hold? You're looking.
Yeah, I was worried if it was about to just go straight in your face.
There we go. It's a bit of change of scenery. So the first ever shed show.
Certainly is.
So true, mate. So true. It's we've migrated out of the lounge room. Mind you, Sally finally got the lounge room back.
Yeah, she's working.
And she's got a job and has to work Thursday night. So that meant we had to feed the dogs and
feed ourselves, get our own drinks. Jeez.
Yep.
Set our own stuff up. Man, tough stuff. Tough stuff. We've got a few people here, Tyler. Let's do some shout-outs, mate.
Let's have a look. We
don't have a massive TV behind us now, though.
No, we don't. Dave Ray says there's no TV. It's on the opposite side.
We'll have to change that up one day.
All right, let's have a look through some comments. Dave Ray, Scott Sherrington, Reaper Lux, Jason Gorn Racing, our contestant for tonight up against James. Seeing whether maybe he can take home the SPI 3 bribe from Marv.
Yeah,
Or whether James can secure one more week closer to Marv's SPI 3 and also
grabbed one out of a box over
into
there.
the Crust Eater.
Yep.
James Bayliss, of course, our 10-week-long champion.
Yes. There you go. Big records again.
Gary Sparkplug, Brad, how you going? Mad Kiwi. Marv in the chat. His SPI 3 is on the line.
Yeah,
in the quiz.
Yeah, this is Marv. Marv bought himself an SPI 3, but said if someone could get it, then he'd let them have it. If someone could get the win against James Bayliss. So, yeah.
Trevor Smith. Nan's in the chat. Johnny Skidpig, Dang. Salt is in the chat. FMR Salt.
Hey.
You just saw him.
He's
throwing
here.
away the keys.
What do you think of that video, guys?
Pretty cool. Brendan South. Carnage with a 3, so no more. Shane Fitzgerald. Going through. Chris Young, how you going? Dingus Malingus. Catch up soon.
It's
a little bit different.
Too soft.
JRM, Rob, how you going?
We've got the ability to flick the camera around there, Tom, have we? No, a bit hard.
Pardon?
We haven't got the ability to flick the camera around now, have we?
Well, we can.
It's probably too dark on the other side of the shed.
Probably, yeah. Wrong camera.
Yeah.
You reckon?
No,
We can have a look, but it's
I
probably
don't think
too
that
dark,
camera
really.
will. I thought that camera.
Yeah,
No, but it's too dark now.
Yeah, it is.
We turned all the other lights off. We'll
We
never
did.
do it. There you go. It's just the Dave show. Oh, back to both of us. There we go. Anyway, we've got to mention. It's what episode something.
82.
Ah, there you go. And how many? What do you call those things?
Podcast.
Podcasts. That's right. That's what we do. Are you there listening on the podcast? I don't know. Can someone comment on a podcast?
They can review it.
They can review it.
Yeah.
And we've not had one of those, have we?
No, not that I've noticed.
No. So if you're listening on the podcast, drop a review down below so we know you're there. And that would be awesome. What else is going on, mate? Anything else new other than we've moved into the shed?
We've moved. Next week, the Skyline's going in for a bit of a checkup
Yeah?
at Nugget Garage.
Yep. Go
Taking
get
it down to
fingered by the
Cleveland
Hoff.
exhaust. Yep. Chuck it on there, check it out, and just make sure everything looks good. Because I have no idea what any of it looks like. So
Yep.
it'd be good to just have at least some idea of what it makes and make sure that it's not too lean or too, super rich.
Right, there's I was just having a look. We get a bit of volume raising there, Tyler. Bit quiet. Bit quiet, says Mark.
Bit quiet? For which one of us, me or you?
I don't know. I can't hear either of us. So.
Did you plug your headphones in?
Turn us both up. Crank her up. Crank it up. Let's get this show on the way. That sounds not any louder.
That's all the way up. That's max.
Is it? It does sound really quiet. Maybe it's my headphones. I don't know. I think it might be my headphones. The music wasn't real loud. Oh, that's better. I can hear stuff now.
How about now?
Holy dollies. Shit. All right. Wow, that's really loud now.
I brought it back.
Man. Blown away.
G'day, Stephen Lever. How you going? Paul Simons says, hey guys, love the channel and live. Welcome in.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. And this is a bit of a live show. Our weekly news.
Adam Geary, how you going?
News fix. Volume is fine, says Salt. It's really loud in my ears now. Tyler's cranked up my headphones. That's maybe just down a touch there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's it. Good job. Well done. So, what were we talking about? Oh, you're talking about you getting fingered by the Hoff.
Yep.
Was that where we were going?
Yeah, on the dyno there.
On the dyno, yes, of course. Off
The Haltech.
There you go. So he'll go and give that a bit of a tune, have a look how that's...
Not a total retune, just to check up on what's already there. So
just have a look.
yeah,
Okay.
mainly make sure that it's not.
So he rang Wendy in the
Yeah.
office over
Yeah.
there at Nugget Garage and had a chat. Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Done the call, and we'll see it. There we go. I'm trying to keep up with the comments here as well.
Yeah, me
Sorry.
too. But my phone keeps turning off.
Oh yeah, I can see them on the screen. Don't you have a screen anymore?
I do. It's just a little bit far away.
We can work this stuff out. We just thought it was time to get this podcast out to the shed. We always
Show on the road.
Well, yeah, on the road. Yeah, we always said we'd move it out to the shed. That was always the plan, right?
It was.
So, and then we can develop this set from here. Start permanently mounting some of the lights and stuff off the roof and things like that. So it makes it a bit easier. So we don't have to set up each week and pull it all down and everything else.
Yeah.
So, mate, what else is news? We've got this video.
Marv says, I hope Hoff goes page up until he gets a 1J in the R33.
Look, I spend a lot of time watching some videos on Haltech's channel on RB Motors and some of Andrew from Motive DVD.
Yep.
Andrew Hawkins.
Yep.
So I spent some time watching some stuff there over the last couple of days, actually, on RBs. And, mate, he says that 800 horsepower on a stock bottom end is not a big problem for an RB. What's your thoughts on that?
I know everyone I talked to has said, be careful.
Well, he's done it a lot though, right? Hasn't he? He's been building, big performance GDRs for some time.
RB26 is a little different.
Yours is a 26, isn't it?
25.
Oh, yours is a 25. Sorry, 26 in the GDR.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. So stock RB26 is good for it, but 25 not so much?
It's usually just the oiling.
Oh, yeah,
All
that's
the
always a
machining
problem.
needs to be done.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
That's where your cost goes, I think.
Yeah. So
A lot of your cost goes in running all the valleys and whatnot.
it's just about getting that oil to drain back out of the head. So if you've got your oil drain in, bits and pieces, yeah. All right. Any luck with finding a Sparky for shed wiring, says James Bayliss. No, we're running off an extension lead at the moment, actually. but I haven't really tried that hard. We messaged a Sparky that we've used previously in Sal's Cafe and sent him some photos, and he's like, yeah, I can hook you up. And then he hasn't been back and done bugger all. So maybe I just go with someone else. We just went with him because he looked after us down there last time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Scott says he's broken a lot too. I'm missing a few comments here.
Mine's gone on top chat again because my phone turned off a second ago.
Oh yeah, I'm on. Actually, I'm totally on top chat. So I did miss a few comments, but there was one there that just highlighted from Scott. Said he's broken a lot too. So they'd be talking about Andrew.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go.
James Baylor says it's only a 9mm drainage hole on the RB, 12mm for JZ engines.
Yeah, but it's going to... I don't know. I think it's going to cost you a bit to put the JZ in it. You could just throw that money straight into the RB. I think you get a 30 bottom, 25 top for that sort of dollars anyway, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. You haven't got the money anyway.
No. Not yet.
For either of these projects.
No. It's good to dream.
That it is. I do that.
You dreamed about an LS build for a while and then you got it.
That's true. You got to have goals. Any other comments we're missing here, Tyler, before I move on?
I think we're okay. Dingus says just a shed is all a bloke needs.
100%. I'm pretty happy.
Dang says the Hoff's pretty good at using a drill bit.
Yes, we did watch that one. Did you watch that one?
I haven't actually.
You haven't watched
anything with
that?
the drill bit, no.
Oh, you better watch the last couple of videos. You got to catch up. That'll take us into our first segment.
I did watch the Super Tune one without a drill bit.
Yeah, there was no drill bits involved there.
Yeah,
You got to go.
I did.
You got to back and watch
have
the rotary roller.
I did have to scroll over the bit and go, hang on, did that video just stop there?
Yes, yeah, and that was like their camera did die there. Like, what are you spewing, eh? There you go. But we're already, I think, we're into what are we into the what are you watching segment already? But quick mention again to the video. Did we get any comments before, Tyler, about the video? I asked, did anyone, what did they think about the video? So I don't know if we had any there. There's some comments there that said no mood lighting this time around. We still only have the one light, but it's now straight on rather than over to the side like it used to have to be. When we have a TV behind us, we can't have the light
We said
right there because it gets glare.
Dave Ray said awesome video. Nan said I just caught the keys.
Yeah, she has a ticket.
Adam Geary says wow, what a ute.
Mate, it'd be a good win for someone. I'd really love to see someone from Overtaking Lane get it. So grab yourself a ticket in that, teamfmr.com.au. We'll probably chat to Salt on the show in the next week or two on here as well, hey, and see how it's going. But there's not much time left, right? Like
No, not really.
Start of April. Right, we're in February, March, April, bang. So it's so close. It's gonna draw, and yeah, you've got to get in there and grab yourself a ticket before they're all gone. There is a really good chance to win. So we've already got a thumbs down. So well done, guys. Someone didn't like the show. I don't know if you're still here, but hopefully it improves.
There we go. The Hoff's in the chat.
Here he is.
It's still on the drill bits.
There you go. You dropped that link in there 4 times, so everyone can see that.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That was the plan. Okay, you knew what you were doing.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully you jump on that and grab yourself a ticket, and someone from Overtaking Lane wins that. That'd be cool to see you out there at the show, driving around in your Maloo, and they're going up in value at the moment, right? We're probably jumping into stories. Let's have a look. Where are we with the old slides, mate? We've got a
$2 donation from Chris Hodjo. Thank you.
Oh,
popping
excellent.
in to say hi.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Do we get the? Have you got?
It might be a little bit behind. It'll probably come through in a moment.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
There we go. We got the slides on the TV.
Ego boost.
There it is.
Oh.
Popping in to say hi.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Here we go. So we've still got the slides. There's the TV. It's just gotten even bigger. No telly in the background, but
we're
got some
smaller
slides
and we move around in every corner. Which one do you want us in?
Down the bottom.
That one over there. Top right, top left, bottom
right.
left,
Just seems
bottom
right.
right,
Seems correct
top left,
to me.
bottom right, up in the top right, bottom left. That's the bottom right that I clicked on. But anyways,
There you go. Live show. Did you say number 82? Did I get the numbers right?
you did.
Episode 28? Yeah.
I
on
have
the
no
podcast?
idea on the podcast episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep
I always
changing the
forget.
numbers, and I don't know if we're actually right. But
Well, as
hopefully
long
we
as
are.
you're keeping up, we're all right. If you keep
No
up with
idea.
doing it every week,
No idea.
it's
No
right.
idea. But there's a few of the products we got available to help support the show. You can, of course, donate a couple of bucks like Hodjo did there before, or you can grab yourself some Schumacher gear. You can't see, but right here on the other side, you can't probably see us a little in the corner at the moment, but just on the other side of the camera, right behind where you guys are all sitting,
There we go.
just behind you, there's
there you go. There's even more accurate if you want to point now.
just there, right there. There is a couple of SBI chargers. So we've got the SBI 3 running on the HJ. And can you see that scrolling message over there, Tyler? Look, see there? Look, the green light and the red. Can you read that?
Auto maintaining, fully charged.
There you go. So that's the SBI 3 telling us how the HJ is running right now, and then we've got the SBI 6 up there on the VE there. So
we
great
probably
products.
need to move out of the bottom right corner. I just realised we're actually in the chat. As
Oh,
the chat pops up and goes through,
There you go.
we're standing under. We're underneath it.
there you go. But the Schumacher products,
I thought that may have been
Phenomenal.
the scrolling text you were talking about.
Yeah.
Jaden Dundas, how you going?
G'day. No, come to join. We've got the binder products there as well on the website. Another thing that we use on our cars. Only just I don't know if I didn't send up any photos of doing the snow foam and stuff on the cars on Sunday. So, because on Sunday we finally got to move the cars into the shed after doing all the epoxy flooring and stuff in here. So they came in, they got a clean, brought in, got the binder treatment before they come in. And we got it all sitting over there on the shelf as well. So that's just the stuff that we use. Hopefully we might even get some more products in the future of different other bits and pieces that we use. So look, you can see we use the Schumacher lights. Look at them. Look, they're here everywhere. Look, blinding. Boom. There's one over there, Tyler. One above you too. Look, turn that dial. Look at that. Schumacher lights. Brilliant stuff. We use them all around the workshop. So, mate, I've got to click the buttons here, haven't I?
Yep.
Oh, merch. That's the other thing we do.
Merch. That is correct.
Do you know anything about that stuff?
You know, we do shirts and stuff.
I've got to...
we do shirts and we do stubby coolers and we do stickers, and that's about it at the moment. We're looking at putting in some hats and...
There's a couple of different shirts.
Mm-hmm. You got one of them on.
Well, yeah, I do too.
Hang on. If you jump in my camera angle.
Oh, yeah, that's way over there. That's not going to happen. You'll just find it.
It's got the OTL merch.
Go on the website. There's a couple of new shirt designs coming too.
John Beard, how you going?
G'day, mate. I'm sending a few pictures away at the moment. Some stuff for a HJ shirt and a Skyline shirt.
Oh, there you go.
I was only just chatting to Ryan the other day about that. So we've got a tester for on a hat as well.
Yep.
In there, but a few different bits and pieces. We'll keep bringing it. Hopefully, everyone likes it. Should we start in our actual show, our news stories?
Probably.
Yeah.
Generally what we do.
That's what we do.
There's a bling. Chris D just subscribed. Welcome, Chris.
G'day, mate. Welcome to the channel. We got $5.
Mark Biffin says, do you know if the work has started at Warwick?
Mate, I don't actually. And we probably... That's a good question, Mark. And we should probably flick him a message. Maybe we'll find that out for next week.
Yep.
And because we do want to actually bring some footage of that as well.
Happy birthday, ya bloody legend. Shed celebrations to come.
From Miss Sparkplug's B-Day gifter, $50.
Oh, thank you, you legends. And Brad was out there helping us do some filming again on the weekend. So Brad Sparkplug, but where was I going? Oh, Warwick, yeah. So I'll talk to Warwick Dragway, see what we can find out, what's happening out there, how the work's going. We want to get out there and get some shots. Let's find if we can get some footage of that as well. And we'll go for a drive and have a look at some of the works, what's going on out there. I've also just saw there's another one just come through the website, a donation, $5 from Adam Geary as well.
Thanks, Adam.
So... some good stuff. And those guys, I know that a few people won some prizes on last week's show. We do the giveaway show at the end of every month. Yep. The last week of the month, and there was No More or Carnage. Have sent out. He got the drying towel. We had Adam Geary got some stuff. There was heaps of the guys got some stuff. So it was good to see sending out all those bits and pieces. I only just sent them out the other day. So. FMR Salt says, how do you donate on YouTube?
There should be a $sign in the bottom right-hand corner, right near where you're chatting.
So where you put the phone. Where you put the comment, it's actually not coming up for me. But I don't know whether that's because I've got the chat popped out.
It's on here for me.
It's on there. It's on your phone?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So where you type your comment in, it's on the left-hand side there somewhere?
Right-hand side.
Right-hand side, there's a $sign. Click that, hooks up to you. I don't know, your PayPal or whatever. Google Pay, whatever you do.
Ego boost.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Mike Hunt.
Good old Mike. Good old Mike Hunt. Well done,
John
John.
Beard.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
And have some fun, of course, with the comments as well. You can see what you can type in there because that's always a bit of fun. Right, where are we at? Are we in the stories yet? Have I?
Don't know. What are we watching?
What are we watching? This is a little segment we've been doing for the last few weeks about what we're watching on YouTube. So let's jump into the first one. What are we watching? Tyler?
Mezzarino. This is you.
Yeah, I've been having a look at Mezzarino. So popped back the other day, looking at some of his old stuff. I've got a fascination at the moment for workshop and shed builds. And so I was having a look at one of his old workshops. My phone is vibrating like crazy. My watch is going off. But yeah, no, I was popping back and having a look at some of his old stuff. But he's a drifter in the drift scene.
Yep.
And it's a smaller channel. So yeah, it's worth checking out. I don't know. What else have I got to say on that? Sorry, I'm getting some messages there as well. So Salt sent me a picture. Super sticker, super chat. Send a highlighted message. That's it. Super chat.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one, mate. That's the one. Or a sticker. Same thing, isn't that right? You just send it.
Yep.
I don't know how they work.
If you want the message to be read out, super chat's the way to go. The stickers don't actually get read out.
Yeah. Okay. Super chat. Type something in there. Have fun with it. So So Mezzarino, go check him out. Does it say? What's he got? 2,780 subs at the moment. So it's not a big channel, and he's relatively new to it, but he's got some pretty good, cool content on there. So go give him a like. Want me to move on?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are you watching?
I don't know. What are you watching?
What are you watching?
Bad
Obsession Motorsport. Gotten into this one.
Yeah.
Recently, one of the guys at work mentioned it. He said he's been watching them for a few years and told me to check out their Project Pinky.
Yep.
So
Project Pinky's been going on for ages.
Yeah, he said he's been watching them for a few years, and he said he's been watching them since they started it, and they're still not finished.
Yeah.
He said it's like a few years he's been watching them.
Yeah, Project Pinky's been going on. They build a lot of brackets. So I don't know if you've seen some brackets getting built.
Not yet. Only like early episodes.
And there's some Skid Factory references in there as well.
Yeah. Haven't hit them yet.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you got to find it. So a few people, Binky, yeah. Paulie knows Binky. James Bayless, Binky. A few people. There's a happy birthday note from Luke from Carnage. Thank you. I don't know what other comments I've missed. Sorry, I hope I haven't.
You're
missed
getting
too
all
many.
the comments before I get them. They come through like a little bit late on here.
Oh, do they? So yeah, a few people are saying it's a great thing. Brackets, says Trev. Lots of brackets. They love to build a decent bracket, that's for sure. So there's another one. You got much else? How far back are you?
Like episode 3.
Oh, you actually went right back. 'Cause
Yeah.
I start watching stuff all over the place when
Yeah.
I go into it, and then I watch some recent stuff, then I watch some other stuff and move around, and then
I've been watching it
and then I'll
like
figure
the
that I
start.
should go right back to the start later. You forgot to turn your light on there too, Tom.
I
by the
did
way.
too. I just realised.
Yeah, just thought I'd mention that. So, but what else have we got? Trev says he binge watched about 30 episodes. There you go. Went straight into it. Loves Binky, love the paint job, says Darcy. So it's a lot of. I think most people would know they've got like 300 plus, 300,000 plus, not 300 plus, 300,000 plus subscribers already. So been around for some time. What are we watching? We are watching. What's next?
Jamie Wheelnuts is into house. Brace yourself. Pardon the pun.
Where was that? I missed that.
No More says the shed needs to be broken in with a shed skid.
Not now with the amount of work I've put into this flooring So definitely not.
Dbos Garage.
Dbos Garage. Dbos Garage is... I was just waiting for the messages to come through. I can see them there.
Ego boost.
Fucking hell, Mike Hunt dog smells.
Thanks, Dingus, for the $5.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
And thanks, Salt, for the $38.99. Thank you.
Salty. Salty, you legend. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Get over there and buy a bloody ticket off Salty, guys, if you haven't already. Dbos Garage.
TeamFMR.com.au.
Dbos Garage. Now, I'll put this in there.
Shed skids.
Shed Skids.
$5 from Carnage.
Shed Skids are over on his channel. There is some Shed Skids on his channel. But go check that out. So... Dbos Garage now, probably most people have probably seen that recently with the Cummins build on Skid Factory, but that's not necessarily what I've been watching. I've been watching the workshop makeover stuff.
Yeah.
So that's, I have been watching all of it, but I've watched his old stuff that he did on the workshop as well as now all the new stuff that he's doing. I think last night I was just watching him hang garage door motors and
there you go.
finishing off the castle. So there you go. Yes.
Paulie says, I'm coming down there to skid that shed, Dave. You look away for 1 second and bam.
Oh, no way. There was so much work in this floor, I tell you. There was many, many late nights grinding concrete.
And Jamie says, you're missing my best material, Dave.
Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Go back. Get some
Wheels
Jamie
and
comments.
stuff.
The Hoffs dropped us $15. There's wheels and stuff. That one came through instantly on the thing.
Oh, wheel nuts in the house. Brace yourself. Yes. Oh, did you said that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it. It just took me a minute because it was Jamie wheel nuts.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this the other week. I'm a little bit slow on the uptake. I've had a big day. Is that which part? Both? Is that slow on the uptake or
Yeah, just that one.
Just okay.
This
Thanks.
is when you read the comments, just
Me thinking,
Yeah.
taking my time. How it rolls. So there you go.
or maybe it's like this.
I know. You just got to remember to flick back to us. They can't see us in that tiny. What if they're watching on their phone? How are they going to see us in that tiny little corner? Oh. How would they see us in that little corner up there?
There we go. Now they get a bit of inception.
Dave Cam and the David Tyler Cam. I don't know. How's this work? We've
Dbos Garage.
We've given Tyler the total control of everything from now on in. He's got the control side. So Dbos, I mentioned that. So talking about what I was getting into is the garage makeover stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
Crispy Media.
You're watching a bit
Check
of crispy.
Crispy Media out, yeah. Watching his H2OI content's really cool. Just watching the shots that he gets and the story he tells about that particular the meat, and also just the little feature videos he does. They're only like a couple minutes long, but really well shot. All the shots are really well thought out.
The production value,
Yeah,
pretty next level, isn't it?
yeah.
We'd like to be able to get to that stage of being able to do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So,
All the shots look crisp and clear. Drone shots and the lot.
crisp and crispy.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it's very, very good. So, look, what are you watching, mate?
Ego Boost.
Com Speed Race Car Radio, your motorsport com specialist.
There you go. Now, Darcy has mentioned ComSpeed Race Car Radio. Now, if you watch the Drag Week series in the US of Benny's Custom Works, right?
Mm-hmm.
You with me here, Tyler? You know what I'm talking about? So last year at the US Drag Week, they had the comms gear in the car, right? Like, and it was like the like I ran a bloody chopper, like a full on stuff, and they were joking about that, talking about whatever coming into land and everything. But that comms gear, that was ComSpeed Race Car Radio, which is Darcy in our chat.
There you go.
Yeah. So if you need something like that, some sort of setup for your noisy car, then that's where you go. So anyway, What are we on? Oh, no, we're past. We're done. That was it.
G'day, Mick. How you going?
Was that all our stories? Yeah, it was. We had to keep some for next week, right?
That was all of our What Are You Watching?
What are you watching?
Yeah.
What are you watching? Yeah, I'm like...
Mick Apps is in the chat.
Mick Apps is in the chat. And Mick
Mr.
Apps,
Road Trip.
Road Trip. Now, that's a place that you might actually need to use some sort of gear, right? Because if you're in your race car and you're having to drive between tracks and very well could be, you know, and Mick, I might give away a little few secrets here. This very well could be heading north, you know, heading up towards Benaraby. If you're watching a page over Road Trip, you probably get that hint anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Marv already commented about it too.
There you go. So it's all right. I'm not giving anything away. Well, then that's where you might want something.
Paulie's
like
a bit crook, so he's heading off for an early night.
All right, mate. Take
Hope
care.
you feel
Take
better
care.
soon.
Daniel Ward's in the chat. Now he's got a car that he would need that sort of comms gear if you were trying to hear yourself think in there with the boosted LS Valiant. The 3-cylinder Yaris you may not need in that car, but there you go. But yeah, so go and check that out if you need that sort of stuff. So, but Road Trip, don't forget those dates. You put in for leave for that?
Not yet.
I actually have.
I haven't yet.
I did. I've put in my leave for Rocky Nats and for Road Trip.
Yeah, well, Rocky Nuts I'm sort of holding out on at the moment.
And then I've got to put in my dates for Fridays as well. So that's the next thing.
Yeah.
So I've got to put in my days off for Fridays, which are coming up in April as well. So I forget the dates off the top of my head, but they're all there if you look up High Octane Motorsport as well. So Fridays, Road Trip, Rocky Nats, you're going to want. We don't know what we're doing on the weekend of the 13th and 14th yet, do we?
No, not yet. Potentially Power Play.
Power Play now is a possibility. Cottonvale Dirt Drags was a possibility. Roma Drag Racing as well that weekend. Everything's on that weekend. So much stuff. So there you go. Vice Grip.
Head over to the Addictive Events page for all the details.
Got to get on there. You got to get on there. And
Rick Welch says, "Hey boys, happy birthday for the other day, big fella. Love the shed too."
Thanks, mate. Thank you. We're hanging out here now, and mate, Scotty Hoffman saying, "When is it, Mick? When is it?" It's the last weekend in April. Yeah, long weekend.
Yep.
Am I right?
I think so.
I hope so.
Or maybe it's the last weekend of March.
No,
might be April.
Mick,
Pretty
we've
sure
got to
it's
get
April.
Mick on to have a chat to Mick. So Roma's on the 14th, I think, as well. 17th of April. There's so much going on. Look, Salt just reminded us, 17th of April is the Maloo raffle.
It's not far off.
So you've got until the 11th to get your tickets for that as well. So if you planned it right, you could just race the Maloo at Road Trip.
Yeah.
You could spend a couple of bucks, get yourself a ticket on the Maloo over at teamfmr.com.au, win yourself a Maloo, a VF Maloo with just over 20,000 Ks on it. Price on those is going up like crazy at the moment. And then you could, jump into that. Power on Petrie. Brendan Finnegan says another one. What are the dates for Power on Petrie?
Not sure. Mick Apps is trying to lock in April 30th till May 2nd for a road trip.
There you go. End of April. We were right. Second guessing myself there for a bit. But Brendan's got a good point there. Power on Petrie. I've got to look up the dates for Power on Petrie as well. That's another one we definitely want to get to today. So we have been a little bit quiet on the events, but we've got a lot happening. So there's a lot coming up.
You're going to have to do all the stories. I can't even read the screen. I'm just going to sit here all night.
Oh, I'm going to need a drink. You'll be working that out. All right. We've got to move on to the stories. We can do a quick. Do we do a quick shot of the slides, mate? You got to control that now.
The slides, literally.
So we don't have to stick on them, but we've got to have a look.
You said a quick shot of the slides, and there's a car sliding in the shot.
Yeah, that's the slide. Which one's sliding though? It's the Ford. What's
if
going on there?
If you're in the market for a homegrown V8 Holden or Ford, or have one to sell, this is a must-read article. This one.
You can get a VF Maloo for
motoring.com.au.
less than $100. Less than $1,000. Less than $100, you could get yourself a VF Maloo.
Yeah, you can get it for 99.
So get on it. But yeah, a Holden Ford at the moment just going crazy on the prices, right? And I think actually every second-hand car is going crazy on the prices right now. So, Tyler, I saw this morning that Toyota Prados are up 44%.
There you go.
In used car pricing.
Wow.
A Toyota Prado.
Mm.
So this is the market at the moment. Sorry, are you trying to read comments? I've got messages coming through.
No, I'm just trying to read the article.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, we've seen huge prices being paid at auctions for rare Australian performance cars in the recent weeks, and such as the $1 million Maloo, the $750,000 for the last one, SS.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. It was just an SS Commodore.
It was the last one.
I know it's the last one, but still, he bought that for $60,000.
Yeah.
60 grand.
Good return on investment.
Oh, mate, I don't think the next person will get that sort of return. Like if you're buying that car now, like it's all about
16th of August to the 18th of August, says Brendan, for the Power and Petrie.
Oh yeah, we're set for that. I think we're pretty good for that. Yep, excellent. We definitely want to get up there. We might camp up there this time. We didn't camp there last time. Did you? You weren't there last time, Tyler. You've not been to Power and Petrie. I went.
Yeah, I did. I was there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were. You were in the in Matt's Skyline, LS Skyline. Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, you were there. All right.
Yeah, I was in the video. Do you remember?
Nah, I'll have to go back and watch that.
And Chris drove through the outro with in the go-kart.
Yeah, we had something sort of going on for a while there where Ethel was just driving through in something in all of our outros. Going, hey, Dave. Bye, Dave. That was quite funny. So, but yeah, no, this where are we at? The stuff's going up in prices.
All I dream of, S14 or 180 SX. Stage A auto running gear, AWD auto RB25. Daily performance.
Stage A. What did she say? Stage A?
I think so. I think it just skipped to A on there. Stage auto.
The Stagia. I just sidetracks me so much. I just completely lose my train of thought. But
thanks, John Beard, for the $5.
Thank you, mate. Yes, good point. There's a good point.
G'day, Steady Fab. Says evening, lads. I've been slack as lately.
Mate, good to see you. You lose your bloody top fan badge over there on Facebook, but everything seems to be over in the groups now, doesn't it? The groups is the chat place now more than the old Facebook page. Doesn't get quite as many comments anymore, but there's a little bit going on over in the groups, Facebook group. That's cool to see. So get on it if you're not already on it.
Yeah, let's continue with this story because I've only just started it. Now the latest data shows that even regular homegrown muscle cars are being caught up in the perfect storm created by the COVID tax and patriotic nostalgia.
Yep. I've got this. I do have a patriotic nostalgia at the moment. Like I used to be just a Holden nut, right? Like I was, and I am Holden through and through. It's always been just the way I was brought up, and that's where I've gravitated to, as that happens with many of us. But I just really appreciate Australian cars now. Like I actually wouldn't mind. Like back in the day, there's no way I'd want an XD, XE, XF or any of that. But I like those cars now. I'm like, I'm looking at them in Marketplace going, yeah, I'd own one of those. Have to fix a lot of door handles, but I'd own one of those. Mind you, that if you see the shed, there's Holden banners up everywhere, right?
It'd be funny if you parked one in here. I know someone who'd be pretty stoked if you did, though.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, the MD of Schumacher, is a big Ford man. I think the HJ was the first Holden that he'd had in his yard. Yeah. Doesn't let him in. But I just really appreciate a good Australian car. I'd love an XY. I actually really would like to have an XY Falcon. even just a good GT mock-up, I'd be pretty keen. So,
G'day, Mezzarino. How you going?
g'day, mate. We were just mentioning you earlier. We mentioned your channel. Good to see you on. We hopefully a few people have gone over and given you a like because we mentioned we've been watching you. So mate, good to see you on here. There he is. So get over there and like his channel.
G'day, Streetcar Culture. How you going? Says g'day, lads. Nice
G'day.
shed setup. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. We've moved the whole live show out to here now. So, mate. Yeah, I don't know. Where were we going with that? There's just that patriotic feel for anything Australian at the moment. I've got a real liking for me. And I know you're a JDM man. Has that changed?
The old Holdens, but I still just want a Chevy Ute. That's probably the one that I
you
want.
like the C10?
Yeah.
You were looking at the C10s there for a bit, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still go one, but they're just expensive.
Yeah, they are. Everything's expensive now. Everything.
Mick says, is that my flag in the background? It certainly is.
It is, yes. Mate, there's one on this side of the shed, one over that side of the shed. There's a couple floating around. How good is that? So you can see a few of those Overtaking Lane flags when you get out to the road trip events. Mick's got a few of them floating around.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so particularly Holden V8s, the centre of this madness at the moment. Their price on carsales.com.au has increased by more than 40% this year.
That's huge, eh? And the VFs have gone up dramatically. My HJ, I think, is worth a few bucks these days. The VE probably hasn't moved that much. I don't think the VE market has moved a whole lot. The VF has.
Yeah.
But I don't think the VE has so much. But I wouldn't part with it anyway. I'd never get what I've put into that. So,
the Hoff says the shed has way less reverb than expected.
Well, it's because we're close to the mics and everything, I think.
Yeah.
So, don't know how we'll go on a rainy night. We'll get the
nice tin shed.
Could be a problem.
Good noise.
Mate, the price of R33s. You got the R33.
Yeah, well, they're up and down, though. You see them listed for 25K, 20 grand, and then you see them listed for 10 grand the next day, and then you see the next one.
Well, if I see one for 10 grand, I'll buy it. If you see one for 10 grand, send it to me, I'll buy it.
I'll send it to you then.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple recently.
It's not an auto.
Mezzarino's thinking about the Shaw mics.
Oh, yeah, okay. Look, I think these Rode pod, what are these ones? The Rode...
Pod mics.
It is a pod mic? Yeah. Yep. These are really good. They're like, for the price. The Shaw mic, I think, is sort of getting up there 2, 3... possibly even up towards $400 for a Shure mic, and they do sound good. But these are $150, and
you partner it with the Rode. Is it Rodecaster?
Yep.
You partner with that, and it's a perfect match because they're made for it. So
definitely. So,
Mezzarino says his 180 could fetch a bit, but he loves it too much.
Yeah, I looked at a couple of those popping up on Marketplace. So. Yeah, I think the shed, we need to probably line it soon. It might have to be the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll this wall probably needs a bit of insulation for the mornings, and that wall needs a bit of insulation for the afternoons. So we'll get there eventually.
The those in the Holden corner, the price on average, the median price, has risen from $26,788 in January last year to no less than $38,000 in January 2021. In just a year.
Big prices, hey?
Mez says, did you get the full setup? We did.
Yeah, we've got heaps of road gear. We've got a lot of it.
We used Rode on all the Canon stuff, and we got the Rode wireless mics for the videos as well.
The newscaster.
Yep.
The wireless goes. Yeah, we've got a heap of different bits and pieces there. So they're really good after service at Rode. Yeah, off topic, sorry guys, but Rode's after service. We broke some stuff on our the newscaster, right? Actually broke it.
Yeah.
And we emailed Rode and said, can we buy these parts? Because we're going to fix. And they just said, we'll just send them to you. What's your address? And they sent us, a bag of them. So fix the problem. And we battled with that for a while. And that's why we had the dodgy
audio
road trip because we couldn't.
We tried some setup and it just didn't work.
Yeah, and it stretched the cord.
Very much clearly didn't work.
Yeah, so now it's fixed. Anyway, news stories. Chuck on another one?
Sure, sounds good.
I'm nearly ready to go for a drink, but I need to top up. This one, mate, story over on whichcar.com. Was having a look. Last of the Australian-made police interceptors. Do you know much about the Interceptor?
Not really, no.
Do you know what that reference is?
Mad Max, I'm guessing.
Oh, you well done. Oh, I was just testing you there for a minute because I thought everyone would have hated on you if you didn't know Mad Max. You know that. Like, have you watched the Mad Max movies?
Oh, probably a long time ago. I don't remember any of them really.
No.
I remember watching clips of them recently.
Yeah, I don't know how you could have grown up in my house.
I'm pretty sure we've watched them, but I just don't remember them.
Without seeing them.
I was probably very young.
So, no. The Interceptor. So last of the Interceptors is what we talk about on Mad Max. But we're talking about the last of the Australian police cars because as the the Fords and Holdens fade out, 2016, 2018, the last of the cars getting made in Australia, well, that means that they're sort of at the end of their life as a police car.
And these Aussie cop chasers.
So, mate, what are we going to? We're going to have some, we got the Kia Stingers chasing you down now.
Camrys, Hyundai Sonatas.
Oh, see, that's embarrassing just to be chased down in a high speed chase in a Hyundai Sonata, isn't it?
I would say so. Yeah.
What else have we got? We got the 300C. I think there's still a few of those, right?
In New South Wales.
New South Wales only.
I don't think we have them up here. Okay. At least I've not seen one.
No,
not
we've
around
only
our
Kia
area.
Stingers in Queensland I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Down south, they've got the Mercedes. They got the four-wheel drive version of the bigger version of the A45, I believe.
Yep.
We've got one of those. They've got a BMW as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they burnt one down a while ago. Remember we did the story about them burning the BMW on the highway patrol car? Mezzarino says he wanted a Maloo a few years back. It was cheap as, now he wants to cry. They have gone through the roof, but you can get one for under $100 on teamfmr.com.au. Just another shout out for Soldy over there at Team FMR. So under $100 for a Maloo. A bargain.
BMW 530D as well in New South Wales. There's Marv.
There you go. Camrys in Vic, BMWs, says James. Yep. A few 300Cs in tweed heads, says Daniel.
Yeah, see, I told you, New South Wales.
Yep. Liberty wagons. Reaper you're over Ipswich way, I think. Isn't he? You're a Queensland, obviously in Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
So Liberty wagon. There you go. And Steady, I've missed a conversation. I don't know what's going on.
Street Car Culture says my dream car is an XT GT all original. Prices are that high, it's either house or car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got the Lavorg here in Queensland as well, the Subaru Lavorg.
Oh, I don't even know that.
It's like a wagon thing.
Yeah, righto. It seems weird, doesn't it? After growing up all my life with Holdens and Fords, I remember I remember when the Ford XC was the old Ford XCs were the police cars, and then they got into the Commodores. They had the Commodore police cars. Got the VLs because the VLs were quick when they got those. That was when they started to get fast cars.
Daniel Ward says, I live 3 doors up from a highway patrol, but he's stoked with my Valiant.
Lucky. He'd never catch you. He's not catching a 9-second Val. That's for sure. So, UK Cops, there you go, says Chris, use the Volvo T5.
Mezzarino's off. He says,
Cheers, mate.
enjoyed the stream. Cheers for the shout out. Almost 3K subs. No worries.
Whoa,
Hope you get there
excellent,
soon.
mate. Getting there very, very soon. Get on it, guys. Go check out his channel. So there you go. I don't know if you got any more on that story. Do you want me to move to the next story? I got to get a drink. I'm up for drink time, mate.
Sounds good. Move it on.
Move it on.
Except you're going to want to talk about this one too. That's the problem.
I'll
You'll be
have
stuck
to
here
quick.
for a minute.
No, I've got to get a drink.
All right.
You started
I'll
off.
cut to this camera angle. This one all right? That one? Wind Cup, of course. Lots of people like to complain about Wind Cup a lot. But he's set to retire and run Triple Eight after the end of this season. So it's all change for Australia's most successful supercars team and driver. The most successful supercars team of the past 15 years is headed for an all-new future with a change of ownership, management and drivers. Jamie Whincup will retire from driving at the end of the coming supercars season to become the team principal and managing director of Triple Eight Race Engineering from 2022. The move is being made as Triple Eight's founder and long-term leader, Roland Dane, eases towards his own retirement from full-time involvement in supercars. He's been gradually changing the structure of his operation for several years, but the upheaval has been triggered by the introduction of a new majority shareholder, highly successful businessman and amateur racer, Tony Quinn. He's the founder of VIP Pet Foods and the man who made a stunning turnaround for Darrell Lee Confectionery. And he is to become a major shareholder of Triple Eight, taking a 40% stake. As Dane's daughter Jessica also lifts her investment to 30%. Mick says, I thought you guys built the shed. Where the F is the beer fridge? It's still out the back. He hasn't moved it in here. I better tell him he's got to move it underneath the shelving down here. Mick's up here. He says, where's the beer fridge?
It's here. Oh yeah, I should put one in. I haven't got that far.
Did you get me a drink on your trip?
Yep. There you go.
It's probably half empty, right?
Yep. How'd you guess? Where'd you get with that story?
Just talking about how Jamie Whincup stepping down, Roland Dane's looking to retire, and Tony Quinn has stepped into the picture, taking 40%.
Yeah, so that was the next story. That was the next slide.
That's also part of this story too. So,
Yeah, I had a whole other slide for that.
well, you can go into that now.
No, it's not. You've ruined it. There he is. So there you go. But yeah, no, Jamie's he's always talked about it for a while as being something that was gonna happen. He wanted to continue on in it. So
Marv says he can't wait for it to be called Triple Eight Pet Food Racing.
well, we've been there before, right? With those. So Darcy says no power in the shed, and she is right. There is no power in the shed just yet. So still waiting on that Sparky. So, I don't know. I've got nothing else now. If you've done all that story, we'll have to just move on.
All right. The Nissan 400Z, the 2022. The engine has been spied. A twin turbo V6 is coming. But not to Australia, no. I was waiting for that to be the next line, because that's what it always is.
It usually is.
We're getting a watered-down four-cylinder.
It's usually the way. You are right.
So internet sleuths have uncovered more details on the Nissan 400Z with a twin-turbo V6 to power the sports car. Very exciting news, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The Nissan Z Proto has been caught with its bonnet up, revealing key details about the powertrain of the upcoming 2022 Nissan 400Z. So sneaky photos show the pre-production Z Proto with what appears to be a 3-litre twin-turbo V6 derived from the Infiniti Q60, confirming the long-held rumours about the sports car's power plant. While exact outputs have yet to be confirmed, it's expected that the VR30 DDTT engine in the 400Z will at least match the 298 kilowatts and 475 newton meters offered in the Q60.
400Z. Which is it? Come on.
I just call it Z.
You call them a 350Z?
Yeah.
Not a 350Z?
I don't know. It's just how I say Z.
Oh, now I'm confused.
It's like you say aluminium and I say aluminum.
What country did you grow up in?
Well, like what country did I watch YouTube from?
The YouTube generation.
Well, I was watching something recently where this guy's from Canada, but because he watched a lot of YouTube growing up of Americans, his Canadian accent's completely gone. He's just got an American accent now.
I think Samet gets a bit of grief over it as well because he's got a bit of a dodgy American accent going on in a few of his videos as well, hasn't he?
I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you'll have to watch and check that out.
Roy says Z. John Beard says Z.
It's definitely Z. I have no idea what a 350Z is or a 370Z. Never heard of those cars. Raised by Apple, says Reaper Lux.
Raised by Apple. Never had an Apple.
Marv,
I had an Apple phone for a little bit and I hated it.
I think awful. Marv's on your side.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
It's not called Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it is for me. I actually call it that. I would. I definitely would.
So despite the car being fitted with a unique engine cover, Internet Sleuths identified 3 rubber hoses that align with the location of those found on the Q60's V6, as well as 3 distinct coolant caps. So that's all it took for them to work this out. 3 hoses and 3 coolant caps, and they were like, yeah, that's it.
Train spotters. That's what happens. Mate,
exact timing for the arrival is yet to be confirmed, but suspicions are 2022. Early 2022.
There you go. That's probably not that far off.
No.
Stephen Lever says I need a bar fridge.
Shane Kane says watching too much US content. Z it is.
Yes, it is.
Dingus says it's a Datsun.
The Dado. Mate, so true. All right, next one. We'll move on. Who let you pick the stories this week?
Yeah, I just played. Oh, looks interesting. Click. 2021 Land Rover Defender hardtop is one step closer to Australia.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they trying to look like an E-model Bronco? I don't know. What's going on with that thing?
They look sort of like they're trying to make a weird hybrid between a bunch of different full drives.
Or they're a bit like the it's a bit like a Toyota as well, isn't it?
Like the FJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of a look of that in there as well. Oh,
Marv says, can we just call it a fair lady again and stop the argument?
Well, nobody ever wanted it when it was called a fair lady back in the day.
Well, do you know the origin behind why they had the different name?
No.
Because when they introduced it into the US market, they didn't want to introduce it as a fair lady because it didn't fit in with the masculine market in the US.
Right. So
that's why it was called something different when they changed it. Same with the Silvia was also the same. So they called that. That was why they had all the different SXs, I believe.
Oh, there you go. So
that was something someone told me a while back.
So there's no such thing as a Silvia in the US market?
Well, people still call them that because it's just what they know them as.
Yep.
It's like the Miata as well.
Yeah.
Another one, those sorts of things. They changed a lot of names when they introduced
Well, the Miata's not a masculine sort of sounding name.
No.
It still sounds like a hairdresser car. Eh?
That's the MX-5.
Well, MX-5 actually doesn't sound like, but it is.
Trying to think of what else there is. I feel like there's a couple more, but I just can't remember.
Someone in the comments will know.
Probably Marv.
Someone will know. Someone will
Marv is our resident encyclopedia. as it was coined.
The encyclopedia. That's it. Mate, anyway, we're talking about this Land Rover Defender. This is going to get released into Australia, right?
Yeah, it's one step closer to Australia. It's still under evaluation for Australian shores.
Well, 90 to 110 hardtop variants remain under evaluation, they're saying.
Yeah, both short wheelbase 90 and long wheelbase 110 versions of the Defender hardtop see the standard passenger model rear seat swapped out for a van-style load area, with a rugged floor and a metal wall separating the front seats from the cargo area.
I'm not too big on them.
No, not really. It doesn't look amazing.
But
I definitely can't see myself putting a purchase order in.
A 3-litre turbo diesel, inline 6, with 48-volt mild hybrid assistance. Now, this is something we're going to have to learn.
G'day, Crazy VN.
G'day, Steve.
Marv says, sorry, was commenting, missed that. Was just talking about how they changed names like the Fair Lady and stuff when they were introducing them into the US market. I think the Sylvia was another one that they changed because they had like feminine names.
Darcy says Nissan Figaro. Or Figaro.
Figaro.
Sounds better if you say Figaro. Sounds
like a Canyonero.
The Canyonero.
John Beart's given us 5 stars.
Thanks, mate. That's good. 48-volt mild hybrid assistance. What does that mean to you, Tyler? Do you know how much power that gives, that extra 48 volts mild hybrid assistance?
None? I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming it's some.
20 kilowatts maybe?
Like, that's going to be the new thing of the future that we're going to have to learn when we're talking about these vehicles. About, what the hybrid assistance is. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I think I'm with you. I'm reading comments too. No Turbo says they called the Subaru a Liberty here and not a Legacy because of the war charity legacy in Australia, just so you know.
There's something. There you go. That's a good one.
Marv says they changed it to the 240Z instead in 1971 or 72 from memory.
Mick App says, how old, Dave? So my birthday, obviously.
According to people in the comments, they were saying you're 50.
Where does that come from? There were so many people commenting happy 50th. I don't know where that came from on my Facebook. I am not 50.
Well, not even that. It was in the YouTube comments too. People were commenting happy 50th. I think Spike and someone else commented it as well.
I'm not 50. I'm 43. I'm a 78 model. 78 model. Like a HX. There you go. All right. Back to it. I don't like them. Let's move on. I don't like Land Rover Defenders.
All right. How about Supras? New Supras. What do you feel about them? How about drifting Supras? New Supras.
Yeah, I like drifting Supras.
How about a self-drifting new Supra?
No, I don't like self-drifting Supra. Why would you want a car that does that? Like, isn't the fun
in driving it yourself?
Yeah, right. Like, that's.
Marv says Dave's 43 going on 51.
Right, if you want to drift a car, like that's the fun, is getting out there and doing that, getting on the track and having a bit of fun in that car. To actually...
Streetcar Culture says 78, worst model of all models of each brand.
The HX was all right. Come on.
Marv says the new BMW, you mean?
But yeah, why would you want an autonomous drift car?
I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe they talk about why they wanted it.
You tell me, Tyler, because
the Japanese car maker has teamed up with a US university, which is Stanford, to create a Toyota GR Supra that is capable of drifting without any interaction from its driver. By building a car that's capable of sliding around on its lock stops, Toyota says it hopes it can employ the autonomous know-how accrued to making its road cars safer in real-world conditions.
I understand why you want safety features. Yeah, okay.
I reckon it's something that they just went, let's just do this because it'll be cool.
Yeah, I get
It'll
that.
make the news.
I missed half of what you said because I was laughing at Scotty S's comment there. They canned the Nissan Fellatio for it come out of the closet.
Dingus says it's like watching those robo races. Stephen Lever says it must be all the grey hair.
Is that I've got grey hair? What about Woody? Young fella, he's got so much grey hair. Come on.
Roy says, I drifted my Pajero and broke the front suspension. It was on two-wheel drive.
That'll do it. I really don't see the point in a self-drifting car.
Toyota says the skills learnt drifting makes a driver safer in wet or snowy conditions. This, in turn, means an autonomous car that can balance the throttle, brakes and steering adeptly will also be better equipped in scenarios where the car suddenly loses grip. Benefiting from previous research that was carried out by Stanford, the GR Supra continues the work that's already carried out using a proof-of-concept autonomous system developed for none other than a DeLorean drift car.
Trevor says it so nicely. I think the beard makes Dave look more mature. You've said it so very nicely, Trev. Thank you.
Toyota then enhanced the students' research by consulting numerous racing drivers to analyse their drifting approach and car control before using that feedback to improve the computer's responses, allowing the autonomous software to mimic the drifters. The self-drifting Toyota GR Supra is so good now that engineers claim it has superhuman abilities when it comes to pulling lurid, smoky drifts is what they've put.
Yeah, okay. Look, I get the idea of being able to control a car that is sideways, right? That's what they're saying. An autonomous
car that loses grip.
Yep. So it's a bit like the AI kicks in, and it understands what to start to do at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still going down that bloody Skynet. Skynet's coming for us, I tell you. Soon, cars will take us over. Scary stuff.
Well, the Ware car's still coming. Did you watch that episode of Futurama? The Ware car?
No, I don't think I have.
The exact year that this happened in Futurama, they mentioned about the robot getting hit by another car, and it turned him into a Ware car.
Oh.
It happened like that Futurama episode. They mentioned the exact year that a robot got run over by a self-driving car here.
Yep.
Not here in Australia, but
yeah,
in reality.
What year? We haven't got there yet.
It was last year. It's already happened.
Oh, it has happened.
Yeah, in the exact
2021
year
is the year that like Mad Max and everything.
Yeah,
like that happened in 2021.
In the Thunderdome.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
So when are we installing that supercharger to the HJ?
You can still understand me, streetcar culture. I've got to make up for it tonight because I've got a few people here. You know, all you guys are here with me, hanging out in the shed for a drink. I sat here on my birthday. I think it was probably my first birthday that I've had alone because Sally's working, doing the clothes at work. So she's working late. So there was no like birthday dinner or anything. I just had a few beers in the shed. That was it. You messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm going out for dinner tonight, but can you do the video release because I'm going out." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah. No worries. I'm not going anywhere."
I was going out for dinner to meet a potential roommate. For our house.
Yeah. I've heard that before. Yeah, heard that story.
Mick App says, "Have you been in a drift car, Dave or Tyler?" No, I've wanted to.
We've got to get up there, actually. I think we should head up to... You own a drift car.
I guess I've been in one. It's just never been in it when it's drifting.
Your car is completely set up for drift. Like, that's got the full drift suspension set up. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, I think we should probably head up to Archie and...
Mick says they weren't there because there was no beer fridge in the shed. Serves yourself right.
So true. We're getting there. I don't know. There's probably a heap of bloody Sparkies that are, over on
James Bayless says the Mirage
Addictive
is a
Events
weapon.
supporting them. I should get onto them.
I'd love to have a go in a drift car, Mick.
I think we should take the Skyline up to Archie. I think we might.
I don't want to break it, so probably not.
You worried about tapping a wall or something?
I'm pretty worried about just sending the entire car into a wall and coming home in a...
We should talk to Luke and say, Luke, I don't want to break it. What's the chance I come up there and you show me how to drift and not break it? Do you think he could do it?
Probably. Trevor Smith says Thursday night is drift night. Do a live show from Archie.
Yeah. Talk to Luke.
Dad67 says not Archie, do Willowbank.
Well, there's a lot more room to come off at Willowbank. But we know Luke.
Mick's going to give us a call tomorrow.
There you go. He'll be talking to you. There you go.
Steady Fab says take it to QR. Archie is renowned for
it is a
walls.
tight track. That's the only thing. And every car we see up there at Luke's is pretty well dinged up, right? But maybe he'll come up. We could put Luke in the car with you somewhere.
Marv
we'll go to
says
whatever
Luke
track.
not breaking a car with lots of laughing faces.
We could get him in
Yeah, I
there.
probably won't drift my car though. Just stick to the drag strip.
But it's set up for it. It's
Yeah,
not set up for drag. It's set up for drift.
I'll just go and get an alignment.
Oh.
Did you know that we got a free alignment from the event we did on the weekend? Did you read your lanyard?
No.
You get a free alignment if you show them your ticket.
Probably
Take it to this
need
place
one
and you go and
after.
get a free alignment. Probably after what happened to the Integra.
Hang on, no. There is a picture of that. Let's see if I can find that. Do you want to start on the next story? I brought the slide up. You start on the next story. I'm going to look for a picture of the Integra.
Toyota's Gazoo Racing Club is now open. See you, Dang Dang.
See ya, mate. See ya.
If you've treated yourself to one of Toyota's latest GR performance models, you are invited to join the Japanese car maker's new and exclusive club. Those that don't own a Toyota GR Supra or a GR Yaris will be able to join the Gazoo Racing Club further down the line. However, membership to the GR Club is initially only available to owners who are being gifted a free 12-month membership with the purchase of their vehicle. Club members will gain access to exclusive events, experiences, and content, plus club merchandise, special offers, discount, and club rates from Toyota, its partners, and sponsors. There's also the opportunity to hear from Gazoo racing drivers Neil, Harry, and Lewis Bates in a webinar set to take place later this month when the Bates boys will be joined by Toyota Australia Chief Designer Nick Hodgios to cover off the new GR Yaris AP4 rally car, as well as more on the brand's history.
I don't know if that's up on the screen or not.
John Beard says your dad can learn with learn with Luke. Drift the commie.
Yeah. I'll give her a crack.
Marv says go buy an AU and let him teach you.
Yeah, we can trash the crap out of those.
Mick says no, Dave. I will call you.
All right, done. Is that on picture on the screen?
Scott says it's nice to see they built the shed right, Dave. From what I can see, anyway. So, let's have
mate,
a
it's
look.
pretty solid. There's the Integra. that might be my driving.
Yeah,
Hey,
it might be. I never got to drive it in the end.
I offered you. You were
I
like,
was,
no,
I was like to you. I said, I'll take you for a drive when we do the long track, and you were like, all right. And I did the sighting lap, and I was talking about I was going to do the actual lap with you.
Oh, I thought you were like, no, I'm all right. I didn't want to do it. So that's the Integra. That was the bit of the Honda World Series on the weekend. There's the Integra. Look at that.
Yep.
Burning up the dirt track. The Civic.
Yep.
The Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
The Jazz,
The dark
$100.
horse. Dark horse.
That actually was really quick. It looked really slow on the dirt track, but it was actually really quick. The Jazz, he bought that for $100. Got out there, raced it all weekend, sold it for $400 today.
Yeah, I heard about that. Pretty good.
Did all
Pretty
right.
good return on investment there.
Not bad.
The CRV.
The CRV, which I got bagged out by at Willowbank, because we went to Willowbank after this, and at Willowbank I raced the CRV. The CRV did have a 50 shot of NOS in it by the time we got to Willowbank, and the CRV did beat me at Willowbank, and IHRA came looking for me to say you suck, you let a CRV beat you, and you left a heap of dirt on the track. Don't do that again. Because we got out and raced them on the dirt track as well. So, but yeah, there's a few shots of the cars.
You got any photos of the blue car?
Possibly. Hang on.
There it is.
Oh, look out. The Mirage.
Yep. Out on the track in all of its glory for 4 laps.
Looks quick in that one, mate.
Yeah, maybe it's just the photo there.
I reckon the Integra photos are great photos for my for sale post. And I'm going to put some pictures of the Integra on the dirt track. Not the one where I'm running off the road,
Yeah.
the others.
Never raced.
Yeah. We'll put... which one? Hang on. Not that one. Maybe that one. That's a nice photo. We'll put that picture and the one on the drag strip up on the for sale post.
Yeah, and go,
Honda Integra for sale.
never raced, never beaten. Always driven carefully.
There you go. Good stuff. Wait, and just so you know, when you finally get to watch the video, Tyler and Brad with their filming, and neither of them got the capture of Dave crashing into the dirt or off of the dirt. There you go. Any comments there, mate?
Marv says never raced, only rallied.
Only rallied.
James Bayless says driven by a little old lady.
Yeah, only one owner.
Oh, yeah, right.
Driven on Sundays to church.
Wasn't sure what that was meaning.
I was like, yeah, press a button. Press a button, brother.
Old lady only taken to shops 400 kilometres away on dirt.
I think we'll send it. Oh, the dick pics of the Civic. You have to watch the video for that. They have to watch the video to see those.
Yeah, I don't
ones.
think Skid Control was posting any of those on their Facebook page.
No, they weren't. We had a lot of fun out there, though. We went out. It was a big day, right? Honda World Series was a big day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we left it. I was up at 5 o'clock for once.
Yep. You were actually up. I didn't have to wake you up when I got there.
Yeah, I was. You actually sent me a message like heaps earlier when I was planning on leaving and getting down there and having breakfast before you got there.
I'm
And then you were
already
like,
here.
"Oh, I'm here." And I was, what? It's like 20 minutes too early.
Oh, that was because your mother had
Got
to
her work keys.
Yeah, and I had to go and drop them off. So, but we were like, heading to the track at 5 o'clock in the morning off and gone from the GC, heading out. Big day of racing, 2 dirt tracks, then over to Willowbank. I think I got home at about 11 o'clock at night.
There you go.
Yeah, you left a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think I ended up getting home at about 1:30.
Oh, because you went out again after
We went out
dinner.
for dinner and then went and played board games afterwards.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, it was good fun. Very competitive.
All right. Where am I at? Have I done the slides?
Next story.
Got to find where those things are. Slides again. It's that one.
Tesla, a weekly electric story.
We've got to talk some electrics.
Yep.
What's going on?
Tesla boss Elon Musk admits car quality flaws.
They're broken.
Says mass production is hell.
Well, when you got gigafactories, right?
In a rare interview, the electric car entrepreneur explains why Tesla has quality ups and downs and reveals more about the next level of autonomous technology. Elon Musk has admitted the production quality, panel fit, and finish of his cars has at times been hit and miss, describing vehicle mass production as hell. In a rare interview, and the first with automotive industry veteran and vehicle teardown expert Sandy Munro, Musk was surprisingly candid about where Tesla could make improvements and promised the company would do better as it matured and ramped up production to a more stable level. On the YouTube channel that's hosted by Sandy Munro, a former manufacturing expert with the big-name car companies who now runs a business which pulls apart cars to find out how much they cost to manufacture and how they were built. The interview with Musk starts with a nervous comment from Munro about build quality and the backlash he received from Tesla fanatics. After he described an example of Tesla Model 3 having different panel gaps on each side of the car, Musk said candidly, "I thought your criticisms were accurate." Munro said he noticed some Tesla cars had better quality than others, And Musk then continued, "It took us a while to kind of iron out the production process, especially during a production ramp-up." He then revealed, when friends ask him when is the best time to buy a Tesla, he says either buy it right at the beginning or when production reaches a steady state. But during production ramp-up, said Musk, it's super hard to be in vertical climb mode and get everything right on the little details. It's just a super difficult thing. He said one of the things that was happening when we were ramping up production, the paint wasn't necessarily drying fast enough. If a production line moves faster, it's like you just discover these things.
That's a bit of an issue.
So Musk said production is hell.
Yeah, look, I guess it's always going to be a problem with when it comes to mass production of products. There's going to be flaws and stuff like that. But I don't know, when you pay the big bucks for these cars as well, you expect a little bit extra, right? Mm-hmm. And I certainly wouldn't want to be buying a Tesla for the price that you pay for a Tesla and find that there's panel gaps and bits like that, right?
Yeah.
I'd certainly be a little bit disappointed.
We played a game called Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, Streetcar.
Trial for a new job, says Carnage. Mate, good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Hope you have a great day. So I'm just catching up. I'm missing a few comments. James just letting everyone know, don't forget about the bits and pieces, the merch and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty S says Elon he thought was a complete douche, but since learning a bit about him, he's a good bloke. So, do you know much about Elon Musk? Have you?
Yeah, he started from fairly humble beginnings. Like, he basically just set out to prove all the naysayers.
Okay.
Especially with SpaceX was one of the big ones where he had a lot of naysayers saying you'll never launch a rocket, and he ended up doing it on like the last one that he could possibly launch, and that made him all his money.
And then he launched a Tesla into space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about him, to be honest. So,
we'll continue on with this. For the self-driving technology, even if the road is painted completely wrong and a UFO lands in the middle of the road, the car still cannot crash and still needs to do the right thing.
Streetcar culture. Tesla owners don't care about the gaps like the Ford and Holden bikes. Okay.
The prime directive for the autopilot system is don't crash. That really overrides everything. No matter what the lines say or how the road is done, minimize the probability of impact while getting you to your destination conveniently and comfortably. Musk said, while it would be certainly helpful to have roads with accurate markings, the car needs to be smarter than that. For self-driving, it's got to be even if someone tries to trick the car, that they do not succeed in tricking the car because people will do weird things. It's got to be maintain safety no matter what. Don't let yourself get tricked.
It says he got rich inventing PayPal. Did Elon Musk invent PayPal? Hey? I didn't know that.
There's no.
Is this I had never heard that before. Jason Gordon Racer says he needs one of those race suit shirts. You do. You definitely do. So it was good to have those on the weekend as well. We needed our long sleeves on, so it was good. Are you confirming this fact?
It looks like it. He popped up on Google when you say
I didn't know
PayPal
that.
founders.
There you go. Well,
Alan Ball says he's
help.
launching a rocket tomorrow morning from SpaceX. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Didn't know that either.
It's one of the things I want to do.
Don't know a lot.
If we go over for SEMA next year, I want to go and check out all the NASA stuff.
Yeah, we said we'd try and do it for 2023, didn't we?
2022. Yep.
I don't know if we're going to be travelling again by 2022.
Probably not.
I don't think we're going to have the funds to be able to fund ourselves to get over there either, by the way. But
No.
we haven't done much in the way of saving. We definitely, I would love to do a States tour.
All right, I'm going to leave you because I'm going to go and get myself a drink.
Are you pouring one for me as well?
No. You only brought me like half a drink before, so I'll pour you half a drink.
Oh, that's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. I do need you for the next story, so you better be quick. I've really got nothing now. We're just going to have to go through the comments because the next story was one that Tyler did add in there. So we got to wait for him to come back. But let's have a quick look. Ask Dave, he's still waiting for his first T400, says James Bayless. You are 100% correct. I got a phone call again this week from Toll. It said, "G'day Dave, how you going? Just giving you a call about that motor that you're missing." And gearbox. Yes, that one. They said, "We're just checking. Have you got it?" I'm like, "No, I don't. I do not have it." And they were like, "Oh, okay," because we just got to, we just had to check that, make sure that you didn't have it before that we, do another search for it. And it's like, man, these guys have no idea. They absolutely have no idea. They really don't. So it is still missing. And Travis that gave me his box is he's ready to put it in. So it's left him in the lurch now because he's gone out, gave me his, which is in the car. So he's not wanting to pull that back out. But it's a bit tough. So
I'm back.
John Burt says new studio sucks. Don't want to watch me scratch my nuts. We might have to put the camera up a bit higher. Ooh, hang on. Yeah, no, it's bloody useless, that mob. Bloody useless. Toll are terrible. No idea where
I think you said Toll are terrible. I was like, what did I do?
Toll are terrible. Yeah. Anyway, next story. Are we going to go into the next story?
Sure.
I probably, before we do, I probably need to go for a quick walk around the side of the shed, just to hang out while you tell them about your experience with Toll.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with Toll at all. Pardon? What am I talking about Toll for? I don't have any experience with Toll. Let's see what we got going on in the comments. Crazy VN says, "Do a OTL tour of USA like what Felch does." I'd love to, but it's going to cost a lot of money that we don't have. Dad67 says, "Need the fridge under the desk." That's his plan, I think. He's been a bit lazy. Doesn't want to put one in yet. Marv says, "John only wants to see that on his subscription to your OnlyFans." We do have some plans if we do manage to get to the US and get to do the trip and do SEMA and whatnot. That's sort of, we have a bit of a 2-week plan of stuff we want to do. So we'd film and upload stuff about that. Streetcar Culture says, "Okay, need a toilet and bar fridge in the shed."
We've got a garden outside. It's all good. So, we'd love to do a bit of Route 66, right, on the tour into the States.
Mm-hmm.
And
check out the NASCAR track and
you got to go check it. NASCAR. You got to do.
Rob says we've got to check out the NASCAR track just to see the angle that the cars are on.
It's you do all the other things, not just car related too, but you do a few of the other. Go maybe watch a baseball game or a basketball game over in the States and
Disneyland and.
Or what's the other one? Universal Studios.
Yeah,
I'd like to check that place out. 2 weeks would go quick.
I
think. He said 2 weeks just for SEMA. There's a bit to walk around.
Mark says make sure you leave enough space in your suitcase for a stowaway.
Mate,
we might get caught at the X-ray machine.
As they search us for corona. Anyway, all right. Next story. Let's get onto it. Because what do we got? We got 1, 2 stories quiz.
Mm-hmm. Nearly there. Jason Gone Racing. Is he still around? He's our quiz challenger.
He could be winning a.
Rob says Disney World. Rob says Disney World.
Disney World, that end. There you go. You'd have to do that. Like if you went all the way there, you'd still have to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've never been to the States. I could spend a couple of months there, to be honest.
Hang out with Rat Fink.
Yes. Yeah. James said that, catch up with Rat Fink. He'd be disappointed if we didn't.
Mm.
And
it probably would
Hodgie
be a lot cheaper,
as well.
Cheaper accommodation to catch up with Rat Fink and Hodge. And
Rat Fink's in Florida.
Yeah.
So that's sort of on the right side of the country. Where's Hodgie? He's
sure.
I forget where he is, but he said there's room over at his place to come and stay there as well. So, and he was going to take us out on three-wheeling and all sorts of stuff. Anyway.
All right, you needed me for this story.
Yeah, because I have no idea on this story, and this is about your story. You added this story about the greatest wheels
It's
ever.
the greatest steering wheels ever.
All right, now, just so you know, Tyler, I've added in about 20 photos of steering wheels for you to talk about.
All right. Look at the controls there.
There's your first steering wheel. Do you know what this one is?
Um,
Can you see it?
a Pontiac.
Oh, okay. Pontiac, all right. Was this like the first ever steering wheel to come out with steering wheel controls? And they were like, oh, we should put the volume on there, and that, and this, and that.
First appeared
And they just keep
when
going.
Pontiac offered a steering wheel with 12 buttons for controlling various audio functions on its Trans Am.
That's exactly what's happened.
6000 STE and Bonneville models.
They were like, oh, you need volume up and down, and mode, and this, and that, and then ended up with 12 buttons just for the stereo on the on the steering wheel. There you go. All right. Well, what about this one, Tyler?
Is that a Lincoln?
I don't
No, I
think
have
so.
no idea. I genuinely have no clue.
I reckon a V-dub, maybe. Will the comments tell us what it is? I want everyone in the comments to be involved in this because there is a lot of photos of steering wheels. Some will be obvious, some not so much. What does your story tell you is the next thing to talk about? Or are you sorry? He's typing. He's writing code. You know, he's back at work.
Reverse image searching.
You really? Yeah.
You are correct. That is a Volkswagen Beetle.
There you go. It is a V-dub. It is a Beetle. James Bayless is on it. I told you the comments would happen.
I don't know. I just read the story. and it
Pontiac
says it-
Ferraro as well. He's on both of them. This is our quiz master.
I'm just reading the story and it says Lincoln
Well, not quiz
as
master.
part of this.
Quiz. I don't know. Marf's the quiz master.
He's our quiz weekly champion.
Quiz weekly champion. There you go. So he's got a Reaper Lux as well. The Bug. There you go. So is this one of the greatest steering wheels? What was so great about this?
The simple design of the 1960s Volkswagen Beetles. That's what it says.
Yep, just style. All right. What have we got here, mate?
Good question.
It looks like is it? Okay.
Might be like
Alfa
an
Romeo?
Alfa Romeo, maybe.
It looks like Alfa Romeo to me.
Yeah, it's not a car.
It's not a motorbike. It does look like an Alfa Romeo. Mate, I don't know. What's so good about Alfa Romeos?
No idea. It doesn't say.
There's
stories all over the shop. I don't know where any of this is. You've taken pictures from half the spot.
I know. I made
The
this.
Alfa Romeo Montreal's three-spoke wood rim design is typical of the era, but what sets it apart is its deep dish design.
Yeah.
Also atypical of the era are the three horn buttons, one on each spoke. In an interesting quirk, right-hand drive Montreals were fitted with a wider and thinner steering wheel, making ingress and egress just that little bit trickier.
Looks like a fairly decent drift wheel. Come on.
I guess so. I don't know.
Okay, we'll move on.
BMW, that's easy. Yeah, that's where that's from.
I was going to do this one.
The original BMW M3 wheel remains a masterpiece. Its simple and chunky three-spoke design offering a harmonious connection to the road.
Wait, did anyone else get this? Did you guess this one? The BMW.
And kudos to BMW for resisting the flat-bottom steering wheel trend to this day.
I don't like the flat bottoms on the steering wheel. It's got to be completely round, right, for my thinking. Anyway. What about this? Now,
God, I have no idea.
now come on, Tyler. Come on. What is that? That's a stylish wheel. Have a look at that. You reverse image searching again. This is a stylish one. Can anyone beat your...
This is from a Citroen DS. I have no idea. I don't know. It's what it says around this.
Is it? It's Citroen. James Bayliss again. Citroen, straight up.
It starts with a single spoke steering wheel framing a dash and instrument cluster that must have seen positively space-aged in 1955.
That does look good. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's horrible, says Mum. I like that. I like the Citroen one. I actually didn't like the VL wheel. But yeah. Anyway. I think this one is possibly a Ferrari. Tyler, what's your thoughts?
Yeah. I'd go with that.
Go with that? It's a classic.
There's nothing space age about Ferrari F40's classic Momo wheel. Its utilitarian 3-spoke design, as simple as they come. The F40 was designed to be a race car that could be driven on the road, and that's reflected in its no-frills interior. Where raw Kevlar and a felt-covered dashboard with a minimal gauger and switches air conditioning, forget it. There isn't even a radio, and framing it all is that oh-so-classic Momo 3-spoker, small in diameter and without any form of adjustment or power-assisted steering.
I would have expected Paulie to get that one if he was still here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. You want to test you on this one?
Honda.
Oh yeah, good guess. What made you think it was a Honda?
The Momo logo. No.
Looks like an Integra.
That's actually an NSX.
Yeah, it's like not enough revs. Where's the VTEC in that? Only goes to 9,000.
The Honda version of the Momo offered some refinement with a padded rim and thumb grips at 1/4-3 position. Still, its simplicity remains, and it remains a beautiful and uncomplicated execution of the art of the steering wheel.
All right. What about this one? Eh? Trying hard. This is not as easy as the Honda. It's got a logo on the wheel.
No idea where that's from.
James Bayliss thought it was a Honda Civic Type R as well, by the way.
No, that's a 3-spoke.
James Bayliss is saying Fiat. Come on. All right, testing.
Yep, the Fiat 124 Spider was usually equipped with a 3-spoke Nardi designed wheel, but some examples came with a simpler and rarer 2-spoke design with the drilled spokes finished in either black or bare metal. The wood-rimmed wheel exudes the style and intent.
Which was it, sorry?
Fiat.
Yep. Fiat what?
124 Spider.
Spider. There you go. James is he's got it again. Well done. Has he read this story? Where's this story from? Car advice.
Do you know this one?
I think it's possibly a Ford Mustang.
You're probably right.
What gives it away?
The shifter.
Yes, definitely. It's definitely the shifter. And the air vents.
The original Ford Mustang changed the automotive landscape forever, ushering in the era of the pony car. Like the Alfa Romeo Montreal, the Mustang utilised a 3-spoke deep dish style steering wheel, and while there were options for wood-rimmed wheels, the classic ivory-coloured bakelite wheel, accented with metal spokes, sets off the rest of the ivory interior perfectly.
What have we got there?
Yeah, I can't read that.
Can't see that from here. Trying to bring up the picture.
Yeah. It's a Jag E-Type.
Midnight Spares.
The Jaguar E-Type is regularly named as one of the most beautiful cars ever created, and that's an accolade that could easily be applied to its tiller. 3 metal spokes drilled to perfection and encircled by an elegant wood rim simply ooze classic sports car. The hub with its snarling Jaguar logo is simply icing on the cake. If ever a steering wheel demanded perforated leather gloves, this is it.
James Barlas is all over this again. This could have been like the quiz. The bull. Come on.
Oh, Lamborghini. The Miura. It stunned the world when it was first shown at the 1966 Geneva Motor Show. With its low-slung stance and curvaceous body, the Miura joined the Jaguar E-Type on the list of most desirable cars ever made. Inside, it offered a purposeful cabin with two larger Jaeger dials, speedo on the left, tacho at the right, and a swath of minor gauges housed neatly in a center stack, and a chunky leather-wrapped steering wheel with 3 drilled metal spokes took center stage.
Love a good Jaeger. But it's not that impressive of a steering wheel. It's not.
What do we got next? Oh, Merc. The old Merc.
Mercedes.
The 1960s.
It's not a Finny.
The can be seen in the precursor to the S-Class, the W108 Series 280 SE 3.5. What do we got next?
Oh, yeah, move on. Sorry, no time for Mercedes.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. You got a steering wheel plus, hand holders in the middle.
On the Mercedes?
No, the next one.
Oh, it's like a bit of a paddle shift looking thing, isn't it?
That's in Porsche.
911. Is that a 911?
Porsche's first 911. Featured an unusual wheel design. Wood-rimmed and with 4 spokes. The hockey puck hub features one of the best horn rings ever, in their opinion. Later versions featured a leather-trimmed rim, the first time Porsche had used a hide to cover its steering wheels.
Very nice. That's very nice. What do we got here?
Porsche.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a Porsche too. I don't know what that one is.
The newest 992 generation Porsche 911 has remained true to the simplicity of the original steering wheel. A 3-spoke design with only the barest minimum of modern accessories, just 2 scrollers and 6 discreetly integrated buttons are joined by a rotary dialer for selecting
what
drive
else do you
modes.
need? That's a lot of things. That's actually a lot of things. A rotary dialer and what two?
The rotary dialer is so you can select your drive modes.
That's actually a lot on your steering wheel. Yeah. All right.
Oh, the AE86 Toyota.
Oh, you knew that one.
Yeah, there's an excellent story now.
You were straight onto that one.
There might be one of these for sale on Facebook.
Actually, there is. I've seen that one. That's a race car.
It's the Hoffs one.
Yeah, it's the Hoffs race car, the AE86. If you're still here, get over and check that out. That's it. That's it.
That is it.
Oh, we're on to the next story. No, we're not. Tyler's operating cameras over here. Camera operator and commenter and Google searcher and code writer.
Rally cars versus supercars. Cool cars from a golden era of motorsport.
This is our last story. So get ready in the quiz.
Yep. Jason Gorn Racing and James Bayless jump into the waiting room in the Discord. You guys can chat away while we read off this last story and then head into the quiz. Which I'm very far away from the questions. Need to up the font size.
You're very far away. Who's been drinking?
I'm just do good English.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, what's going on here?
Good question.
What's going on in this rally?
A story.
Yeah,
Cars, motorsport.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah. Now, 2 motorsport categories reigned supreme in the wild 1990s era of Japanese motorsport. The first was the All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship. It was an incredible race series that lasted 11 years between 1994 and 2014 and replaced Group C racing. The second was the Japanese Touring Car Championship, JTCC, which was active between 94 and 98. It superseded Group A racing, which we saw in Australia up until 93. In today's story, we'll focus on the JGTC and how it came to be. 1993 was the last year of Group C motorsport, a category dedicated to prototype-style All-out race cars, think Mazda's crazy green and orange-coloured 4-rotor 787B or Porsche's wildly fast 956. To use the word literally, the category was insane. In 1992, Toyota conducted testing of its TS010 Group C Monster at Sydney Motorsport Park. Test drivers Andy Wallace and Hitoshi Ogawa were flown in to drive. During testing, they repeatedly clipped Turn 1 at over 315 kilometres per hour, despite both acknowledging a large bump mid-corner. Such was the force on the drivers that continual laps at the pace over the bump cracked 2 ribs in each of them. According to a later interview with Wallace, we didn't hit anything, it was just the forces exerted on the driver lap after lap over the bump.
Wow. Breaking ribs just for driving.
Oh, yeah, and the Marf-Hoff wheel is first as well.
Oh, it's first.
Yep. Yeah, because otherwise I forget. Huge costs, a lack of exposure, and rule changes saw brands leave the category for F1. It was later replaced by various Le Mans prototype, LMP classes we know today, which continue to compete in various endurance races around the world. With Group C out of the window, JGTC came to be. After continual changes getting the formula right, organisers settled with 2 classes related to engine outputs, GT300 and GT500. Reapalux is off.
See you, brother.
Rob says JTCC was awesome to watch back in the day. Even Wayne Gardner drove in the series.
There's some impressive cars. Mm-hmm. It really is. Like, I think you need to go and have a look at the story on caradvice.com.au and have a look at even just some of the pictures of some of the cars, the Ferrari F40,
The Countach.
even the Mercedes-Benz, the
Diablo.
CLK, the Lancia. There's some really bloody cool cars there, isn't there? So
The 911 RSR. Very cool as well.
yes, yep. Mate, I think there might have been a few Nissans around in racing in this, eh?
Mm-hmm. Certainly was.
Yeah, 40. I think I put the picture of the slide. I think I put a Nissan in there for you.
Yeah.
Just what's that like an 27? Quite that far on. No? Oh, sorry. Wasn't one of those.
I think the comments might hate on you for that one.
Is that a 33?
No, it doesn't. I don't think so.
No?
It's like a 34 maybe to me.
That is a very good category, and it makes you think, and it takes us back to the first story. We're talking about Jamie Whincup taking over
See you,
Triple A.
Steady Fab.
See you, Matty. Do you think there is a future for the Supercar series? That's the question, Tyler. Do you think there's a future for the Supercar series?
Probably not.
You think it'll die?
I think they'll have to reintroduce a lot of different cars to keep it going.
Once you lose that Holden Ford rivalry as well, isn't it? It's going to be interesting to see where it goes across the years. So, all right. Well,
McLaren F1 GDR and an R34, Marv says.
it's time for a wheel or a quiz.
The wheel. One moment, please.
One moment. Oh, you haven't set this up.
No.
Time to write some code. No, that's not what he does at all. There you go. Darcy's back. Missed so much. Had to do some stuff. Oh, I was listening. Thanks, Darcy.
All right, you ready?
Oh, you won't long. There you go. There's the wheel. I can't see it. Is it on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't see it on that screen.
Hey, you normally look at my screen, so you can't see it now.
Damn it.
The Hoff.
Oh, there's
The
another
Hoff.
week. Another week. The Hoff is there. That's 2 weeks in a row again. He's bringing it back. You could have looked at an extra spin there, Tyler. What's going on?
Just got to close my screen slightly in case there's any screen cheaters on the quiz,
They're doing well if they can see that from there. Look at that. All right. Sorry, I thought it was still spinning. It was because I'm 30-second delayed, isn't it? All Okay, so it's time for a quiz. Hoff with the win yet again. So he's bringing the streak back. Mate, it's a good time to take your car down to the Hoff. He's on a roll.
Yeah, he's done well.
He's done well. So it's a good time to get your car in there. Get fingered by the Hoff. Cleveland exhaust.
So Marv told me to test the questions on you, so I'm going to do that quickly. Question number 1, what is your name?
Oh, damn it. I got confused between my name and my buzzer.
G'day, fellas. How we going?
Evening, boys.
Hey guys, how we going? We got you both there.
Yeah, happy birthday, happy 30th birthday, Dave.
You're a nice man. You're winning. Yeah, you won. There you go. Sorry, unfortunate for you, James, to get this far and miss out.
Well, what? Just because it is actually your 21st, let's be honest.
All right, you're back.
But that's all right. That's all right. It's all fine, Dave. Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you. It was. I've made up for a few drinks tonight. Don't worry.
So.
It's always fun. You just got to mix them up on a Thursday. If you notice, I got bored with just drinking one type of drink and just go with. We'll drink rums and beers. I couldn't decide.
And there's a problem. How?
No problem for me until tomorrow morning when I go to work.
You don't have the quiz slide up.
That's the one.
But that's a future Dave problem. That's future Dave. Let's talk about now, Dave.
That's right. That's right. So true. So true. But what do you think? Is it a bit different having the show out in the shed now?
Looks good, fellas. Looks really good. And one of the guys spotted perfectly before with the reverb. So good. There's hardly none there.
Oh, okay. You think the sound's better than it was previously?
Pretty much spot on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Early on, like people said, it was a bit quiet, but you guys fixed that up.
It's not unusual for us to have a lot of sound issues or picture or something.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had any. On any stream.
Nah,
The last few weeks have been a few issues.
Top quality show.
yeah. It was picked up fast.
No, and surprisingly, even though all the issues we do have, that's Tyler sober.
Jesus. Just imagine if Tyler wasn't. Far out.
I think that was last weekend, Tyler. Were you? Was it last weekend?
No, weekend before.
Weekend before. Were you a little bit? Under the weather the weekend before, mate? Did you actually have a couple of drinks?
Oh, I have no idea how many I had. When they're free, you go hard.
Tyler doesn't normally drink at all.
Free drinks? Who said free drinks? What? Oh, they're not here. Damn.
No, Tyler doesn't normally drink at all, but occasionally he lets loose. And then
Yeah, usually when I drink, it's either all or nothing.
yes, he goes all in. He's it's not unusual to see him headbutt boats. I've seen that.
Wow.
That's just making everyone think, what?
Yeah, they're all going to be looking out for a dent in the R33 now. The next show,
Not that one. Wrong boat. All right, Quizmaster. Tyler.
Paige is in the chat and says very much under the weather.
Did Paige have a few as well?
She had a couple, but she was sick as well, so she didn't drink as much.
There you go. Night, Darcy's off. See you later, Darcy. Going to program some radios. Take care. All right, Tyler, I'll hand over to you.
Sounds good.
Quizmaster.
All right. Well, we'll start with James. Your buzzer, please.
James.
And Jason.
Jason.
Good to have someone, a different voice on the quiz too, by the way, Jason. Well done. Thanks, mate.
Nah,
I
thank
think
you.
this is 2 in a row, right? We had someone new last week too.
Yeah, we did.
That's the point there, eh?
Well, I don't know, the Quizmaster. Oh, the Quizmaster giving away.
Yes.
Damn, he's one up on me.
I didn't write it down. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Question number 1. What brand sold the most new cars worldwide in 2020? Was it A, Volkswagen? Jason?
Toyota.
That is correct.
Ooh.
Toyota sold 7.8 million vehicles worldwide, beating number 2, Volkswagen, by over 2 million vehicles.
There you go. He's quick. He's quick. And there wasn't even any multiple choice in that one.
I didn't even get that far. I started reading them out.
I want maths prize.
Mate, the SPI 3s are very popular too, I can tell you. We're hard to keep up with those.
Yeah. We almost never have any stock. They just, as soon as we get stock in, they're going out the door.
I've started running the SPI 6s and 10s on my cars.
Question number 2. In what year was the first Indy 500 held? Was it A, 1911, B, 1912, C, 1913, or D, 1914?
James. 1912.
Incorrect.
Jason. 1914.
Also incorrect. It was A, 1911. They celebrated the 100th anniversary in 2011 and the 100th running of the event in 2016.
No points for that one, but Jason's still 1 in front, 1-0.
Question number 3. What car brand was the first to be licensed in a video game? Was it A, Porsche, B, Lotus, or C, Ferrari?
Jason.
Porsche.
Porsche.
Incorrect. James, was it Lotus or Ferrari?
Ooh. I'm going to go with Lotus.
Incorrect. It was Ferrari. The very first game to use a car under license was the popular 80s Sega driving game Outrun, which featured a Ferrari Testarossa Spider.
Oh, yeah. I remember that game. I love that game. Yeah, I remember that one. Andrew Turner, Chief. G'day, brother. Thank you. Happy birthday from Andrew Turner, Chief.
Forgot about that one.
Outrun. Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh.
No points there. Still 1-0.
Question number 4. What does TVR stand for? Is it A, Tottenham Vehicle Research, B, Tyneside Vehicle Racing, or C, Trevor?
James. A.
Incorrect.
Jason. B.
B? Did you say B?
B.
Incorrect. It's C, Trevor.
We're going great.
Well done, Mark, for that question.
The name TVR is a shortened name of the founder, Trevor Wilkinson, who started the company in Blackpool in 1946.
Everyone thought that was a trick answer. Well done. What a great one. And there's Sally in the chat as well. Hey, Sally. Finished work.
Hi, Sally.
Question number 5. In what year did people start racing at Mount Panorama for 1,000 kilometres? Is it A, 1971, B, 1972, C, 1973, or D, 1974?
Jason. 1971.
Incorrect. James.
I will take 1974.
Also incorrect. It is C, 1973. From 63 to 72, people who raced at the Bathurst Enduro raced for 500 miles, which was 130 laps.
Well, we're still 1-0 here. Jason, you're still in front. James, no pressure, but, I know Marv's put a bounty out there to try and take you down, but you're also playing for him to give him his own SPI 3 charger. No pressure, but Jason's in front.
Now, I may butcher this one and ruin it for both of you, but question number 6. Spell Pininfarina.
Oh, serious?
Who's keen? Who's keen to have a go?
James?
Pininfarina.
That is correct.
Oh, look at 1-1. We have a competition.
We have a comp.
Question number 7. In what year was the first Targa Tasmania held? Is it A, 1991, B, 1992, C, 1993, or D, 1994?
Jason,
Jason?
1993.
Incorrect. James?
What were the answers again? Sorry, Tyler.
You've got 1991, 1992, or 1994 now.
1992.
That is correct.
He's up one. He's up
The
one.
5-day event featuring classic and modern cars is celebrating its 30th running of the event this year.
Nice.
Question number 8. In this week's video, in the opening scene, what sign is on the light pole outside Dave's house?
I don't know that.
What?
In this week's video, in the opening scene, what sign is on the light pole outside Dave's house?
It's obviously a road sign.
Oh, Matt, I love you. I love Matt.
I have to pass.
Yeah, I got nothing either. I'll just go with France. How does that sound? France?
It was a kangaroo sign.
There is kangaroos in my street.
Oh, jeez.
Bzzz.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, Oop, I'm going to throw the set away. Question number 9. What was the name on the shirt of the company doing the work?
James.
James?
J-E. Hang on, I'm going to make this right.
No.
He wrote some notes, hasn't he?
Gem Excavations. Jem Excavations.
All right. There you go.
It was. Mark, I think, from JM. Did you know, just by the way, Mark's actually got a couple of drag cars as well.
There you go.
Yeah. So he put a big heap of concrete in the middle of the shed here ready for a hoist as well. He said, you're putting a hoist up? And I'm like, yeah, I hope to. And he's like, oh, well, you need more concrete. And
Spot on. Spot on.
He's like, no, we'll put some more concrete in there. He's like, and I'm like, oh, no. It said we need 4 inches. He's like, no, you need more than that. So he whacked it in. But he's got a couple of drag cars, but all he does is bloody concrete, and he's never raced them. Doesn't get him to the track.
Question number 10. Final question. What very limited edition item hasn't Dave given to Tyler?
James. The R33 Skyline sticker that Dave posted today to me.
That is correct.
Hey, mate, you brought it home. Jason had you on the jump early on at the start. I bet he had you a bit worried there.
From the first one, I'm like, oh, this guy's good. It's here we go. This is fun. But, you know,
boom, Toyota.
Exactly. And then points went begging, and I'm seeing myself going like, we're not going to go down to 1-0, are we? Come on.
yeah, I thought it was going to be tight, but
well done, Jason. No, well done, mate. If there's anything you got to learn from this show, we should just get in there quick and then go, France. No, damn.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, don't tell me, look, Marth's charge is gone in the first week too. Straight up, he puts the bounty out there and it's gone. And I think he tried to test you because he knows you're good on the bloody video questions there, James. So not only did he only put a couple of video questions in, but then he put some pretty tough ones as well. I don't even know what road signs are at the front of my own house. So I don't even know what number I live at. So let alone what road signs are out there. Who knows?
That's right.
But well done on the questions, Marv. Well done, Jason and James. Brilliant stuff. That was a lot of fun. A lot of giggles.
Always is.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear some new voices on here as well. Again, 2 weeks in a row. So keep it coming, guys, because there is still a prize. You got to get what's that? Get you to 11 wins now, James. So you've got another 5.
5. Yep, 5 more sweaty weeks to think of going, how is math going to make my Thursday worse?
Because he doesn't want you to be, up there at the top with the records as well. So
what do you mean? Well, hang on. Well, yeah, okay. But if I get to 16, that's fine. But Matt's still got a lot more in front of me. He's got like 32.
Yeah, he's done a few.
Something like that.
He did do a lot of weeks, didn't he? So
He's 30-3.
Exactly.
Not bad, not bad. You guys are great. Like I'm amazed every week at the knowledge you guys have, because I don't know half the answer, or less than half. Maybe I might get one. I don't even know what. As we were established, I don't even know what signs are out the front of my own house.
Marv says if I found that number,
it's just out there. I could see it, but I still couldn't get it.
Marv says if I found that number, Dave, it would have been a question as well.
There you go. Well done. Awesome work, guys. Awesome work. Thanks, Jason. I'm sure you'll be back again.
Jason.
Feel free to
guys.
Feel free to enter again. You can come back next week. So.
I'll be back for another go as well.
You want that charger? You want Marv's charger, don't you?
I do want Matt. I do want the charger.
It's tough, isn't it? Because James doesn't get the charger. It's like, no. I'll just give the charger to someone that can beat James.
Yeah,
or I'll take it myself. That's what Marv says.
Fine.
Marv says,
come on, people.
I've bought myself a charger, but I'll let someone take it if they can take James down. So how good's that? Get over there on Discord, guys, and jump in here and be part of it. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jason. And
not a problem, guys.
We'll let you guys jump back in chat. But thank you very much for being part of the show again tonight.
Right, see you all next week.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. That is awesome stuff. So what a great night. What a great quiz tonight. Hey? What do you reckon? Definitely. Not bad at all.
Very good.
We're about 10 minutes over time. We try and sort of wrap this up at around 9:30. We sort of kick off, do a bit of a 2-hour show. I think we originally... Do you remember when we originally talked about doing a live show? We said we'd try and push for half hour.
Yeah, and I think our first show went for like 2 hours.
And then it's just been 2 hours ever since. I think last week we went till nearly 10. But we've got to hang around a little bit because, we've got to wait till Rat gets here. He's here now. Mate, we have a new look. We're out in the garage in the shed, mate. Always good to see Rat Fink in the house. We do need to always go that little bit extra because we wait for our American viewers to tune in as well, and then we say goodbye to them all.
Yeah.
Well, Chris is always here.
But we might
UK early morning of the UK as well.
You know what's going to be really weird? If we do the trip to the States, are we just going to have like a 2-week break from live streaming, or are we going to live stream it at like 7:30 p.m.
like completely different
in the
times,
US?
Right.
Or are we just going to get up at like 5 in the morning and do the show?
I think everyone here would tell us that we should be there doing the show. There we go. Stephen says no such thing as too much Overtaking Lane. Thank you. That's good because we just rabbit on for
G'day,
a couple
Hodge.
of hours.
How you going?
Hodgie, we're speaking to Hodges, another American viewer. We're speaking about Hodgie as well earlier. So, great to see you guys tuning in. So, we'll be back off daylight savings time before too long, and then that gives them an extra hour, right?
Yeah.
Because daylight savings time is probably... No, we didn't change. How does that work for America?
Forward an hour. So, it probably means they might tune in later. I don't know.
Does it, or is it not different at all?
I guess not. I'm not sure.
I don't know how it is at all. But yeah, no, hopefully before too long, the old borders open back up and we get back over there. We'll get over there. We've never been over there. Why do I say get back over there? We've just been planning it for some time. We want to get to the States. It will be good.
We are in the shed, Hodge.
We are in the shed now. We're in the shed. We've made it out to the new shed. The shed has been built. So,
we might be slightly behind them in
YouTube. Sorry, John Burt says Mark's gone over to Zach Baldy's HQ. Oh, Zach, he's a good friend of ours too, Zach. So, we love all our
Lewis
YouTube
says
friends.
it's dark there by 5. It's like sun goes down at like 7:40 at the moment. Feel like you're driving at like 7 p.m. and the sun's still up.
Yeah, right. And if you were in New South Wales, it would be
8.
Nearly, before the sun's 8 p.m. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, we'll.
What's on?
Oh, we got another whole segment yet.
Yeah, I'm
Haven't
gonna
finished.
blaze through the what's on.
Okay,
I'm
'cause
already ready. You're not ready, obviously.
No,
so.
I'm not even.
You're
got
ready
my
to
page
end the show.
Yeah, I thought we were done.
On Friday at 6:30 p.m, car meet and hang at Super Cheap Auto North Lakes. This Saturday as well, 6 a.m, the Team FMR Double Island Beach Run. Check that one out.
Yeah, if you got your 4B and you want to go and hang out with the FMR crew.
Yep. Jump on Facebook, check out Team FMR Double Island Beach Run. Search that one up, you'll find it. Or also overtakinglane.com.au/events, you'll also find it there.
And all, yeah, that's right. That's where the links are, right?
Mad As Burnouts this Saturday at 9 a.m, Queensland Raceway. This Saturday at 2:30 p.m. also.
Talking about the burnouts at Queensland Raceway this Saturday, I think, is Johnny going to be there?
I believe so.
I think the Skid Pig might be there, so you could go cheer on Johnny Skid Pig.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether
8:30 sunset there,
Carnage
Scott
is there.
says.
There you go. 8:30. How good's that? Not sure about whether Luke No More Carnage is going to be there or not, but the Skid Pig.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. Yep.
Skid Pig should be there.
Mum says I get my lounge room back, and I'm not even there to enjoy it.
It's so true.
So this Saturday at 2:30 p.m, Envious Streetcars are having a pre-meet for a cruise up to Joe's Diner, meeting at Nicolate at 2:30. And then also Joe's Diner on at 4 p.m. That's a really good one to check out. Just off the highway on Kingsford Smith Drive. Really awesome food there. Steve's awesome.
It is a really good meat. Yeah, so definitely one worth going to. Definitely. It's just easy to get to as well, which I think makes a big difference. Like straight off the highway there, and really easy. Yeah. I'm having trouble getting into my events page.
The monthly meet at Homeco Coomera City this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Also, this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. is the car meet at Lavelle Street in Nerang, the Brisbane Car Meets and Cruising one, which is also a really good one to check out.
BCMC.
I think you did a live from there not too long ago.
I did, actually. Yeah, on the Facebook page. It's probably still up on the Facebook page. You'll see some of the cars that were there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good meet, and it's on regularly every month. It is a good one to see. When it clashes with Joe's Diner, it's hard because a lot of people go up to Joe's as well because it's a big meet. You get up to 1,000 cars, but you'll still get some cars that are some good cars at the BCMC one as well. Definitely. Tyler looks like he's
just checking out where that event is. Two Envious Meet and Greet is it on at Harvey Norman Mackay on Saturday at 6 p.m.
Two Envious, yep.
Yep, Two Envious.
Okay.
And then on to Sunday. We've got the Redcliffe Swap at Redcliffe Showgrounds this Sunday at 5 a.m.
Yep, I think Marvo sent me that earlier.
We got Brekkie and Laps, the Talk Time Brekkie and Laps on at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Cruisin' Rods and Customs on at 6:30 a.m. also. Where is that?
Says online. What was that one? Sunday. Sorry, I'm just on the website now. Which one are we up to? Cruising Rods and Customs. Yeah, it doesn't tell me on the website. You've got to click to the link.
They're doing a run for club members only. There you go.
All right.
We'll go on to the next one.
Well, they shared it with us.
I think they changed it because of COVID.
Okay.
Aeroflow Race for Real. The Sunday session is on at Sydney Dragway. 7 a.m. start, that one. Bikes, Cars and Coffee, Griffin Waterfront. $1,000 Rocks Road, Griffin, Queensland.
Crow's Nest. There's a swap meet.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cars and Coffee up in Crow's Nest, which is just north of Toowoomba. A little town up there. That'll be a good one to go to. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That one. But being a swap meet, I don't know. Swappers go. They're going home by 10. So if you're going to a swap meet, you got to be there by 5:30.
Mm-hmm. The HG Holden 50-year celebration cruise, starting from Fox Road, Acacia Ridge, this Sunday at 9 a.m.
Yep. And Cornfed. I actually probably should have gave Dane a mention on our What Are You Watching segment. Maybe we'll talk about Cornfed Boost in one of the upcoming weeks. But Yeah, he's got a bit of a cruise going on as well at around 12 o'clock on Sunday at Colmsley Beach Reserve. Does that sound like the one? Are you in the comments?
That is correct. I am in the comments. Shifters, Super Cheap Auto Meet. That's next week, so we're done.
That's it? You're getting ahead of yourself?
Yeah, I was reading next week's events.
So, all right. Well, mate, that means we're at the end of another week. Right?
Mm-hmm. That is the end of another show.
Late.
Another week.
Better late than never. Custom Dream Industries, Rob's here.
G'day, Rob. How you going?
Just called in. Excellent. Chris Young's off. Catch us all next week. Mate, what else have we got? Monte Carlo's getting worked on by a Hodgie.
There you go. Where are you off to, Mal? I missed that.
All right. He'll be at Joe's.
Oh, he's going to be at Joe's for the brekkie and the night meet. Brad's going to be at the brekkie meet.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards the night meet. Leaning towards the night meet for me. We'll see how I go. All right. Well, I guess that's another week for us. Over and out, mate.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is.
Time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. We're going to pack this shit up.
We do.
And, Sally will probably be driving in any minute now.
Mm-hmm. The Integra.
And she'll be like yelling at us, what's this mess you've made? All right. Thank you,
Fink
guys.
says, P.S. Happy birthday, Dave.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, Ron.
Rat Fink says, I need a vid on the new shed. They're coming out. We got one on the slab. Then we got one on the shed going up. And then we got one on the epoxy floor. And the start of the shelving.
Yep. We'll throw it all in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do one on all the LED lighting.
Mm.
What do you think of the LED lighting?
Very cool. Mood lights. You're a fan of them.
I am.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for another week of Overtaking Live. We'll see you all in the next one.
Stay in that right lane.
What did I say last time? Stay in the next one. See you in the right lane.
Yeah, something like that. Cheers, guys. Over and out.
Traveling through wasted time. Think of how